Hey everyone, welcome to, well, it's not Hogcast yet. Me and Alan are just excitedly talking about what's looking to be the film of the year, 2023. Some would say that our expectations were huge, but actually they were very tiny.
Oh, Russ, I see what you did there.
Because we were in the damn quantum realm. That's right, folks. We are the biggest fans of Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantumania.
Now, that's important to remember. They are in Quantumania. The movie is Quantumania.
No.
They are starring in it.
No, yeah, they're in Wait, slow down.
It's kind of like how, Looney Tunes says, like, Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and then it's like...
in, like, a hair-raising caper or something.
Yeah, it's like that.
The movie
does start with...
Quantumania.
The movie does start with, like, the classic Looney Tunes theme and them sticking their head out of, like, a big circle. The sort of thing.
So I'm getting confused here because it's like most the standard Marvel naming, they usually go, and I'm going off Spider-Man. I don't know other series quite as well, but it's usually like Spectacular Spider-Man or The Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, no, you mean it has the word home in it. It has the word home in it.
Well, okay, those are the MCU films, but they're following their own naming convention that
a very fun one that we like, the word home.
So the first one was Ant-Man because it was a movie about Ant-Man. And then the second was Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yes.
And so this is Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantumania. So the movie is Quantumania, and it features the characters of Ant-Man and the Wasp, who had two movies, or a movie prior, and then an Ant-Man movie before that.
Ant-Man has had 1.5 movies up until this point, and now he has an entire other one.
But he's in this one, which is Quantumania.
That's true.
Which we've all been awaiting King. We all know who King is, and we all like King. When we agree, Alan?
I saw him, I guess, a version of him show up for 5 seconds on Loki or whatever the fuck. So I love him.
He's love great. Him. We love him. You did your homework, and we love doing homework because we're good watchers and good lovers of love.
Yeah,
and we love to love. Yeah,
I love to watch 20 hours of TV on a streaming app, so that way I can nudge the person sitting next to me in the theater and say, "That's Kang from Loki."
No, that's the Kang from Loki.
No, not that Kang though. That
this
Kang
is
was
this
the one.
Kang, and there's that Kang. Oh, by the way, I guess we shouldn't spoil anything.
No! Oh, you might spoil that this Kang is not the only Kang and that there's an infinite version of Kangs now.
Oh, Alan, stop.
He goes to the Rick and Morty Citadel of Kangs at the end of the movie.
Oh, come on, Alan, you're destroying. Okay, listen. I just want as many people to go out and see Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantumania.
Stop listening right now if you're afraid of Ant-Man spoilers.
Now, have I seen it yet? No, I have not. I haven't actually.
Well, no, to be fair, Russ, you did see it, but it was just on a very, very tiny screen.
That's the way it felt like I should have seen it. It was on the grain of rice.
You had actually had somebody project the movie onto a grain of rice for you.
That's cool, actually.
They should have done that as a stunt. They should have done that as a stunt for the Marvel movies.
They should have done that for
downsizing. Remember Downsizing?
Matt Damon.
The movie about people getting shrunk to like toy size or something like that, so they could.
Of all the shrinking movies, Alan, how's your current ranking on shrinking movies?
Well, number 1, Quantumania, obviously, and then number 2, it's got to be one of the Honey I Shrunk the Kid movies, but I'm not sure which one.
The Futurama episode doesn't count because they were just little robots.
That's true.
Remember that?
That is true.
So it can't be. You can't say that is one of your favorite.
Actually,
movies.
It's got to be the that one fight in Stardust Crusaders where they shrink their stands down really tiny.
That's true, and run around inside that guy.
Yeah, was that Steely Dan or was that somebody else?
I want to say. Okay, I'm looking at a list of shrinking movies. So Downsizing.
It's on
number 1 shrinking movie.
Okay.
Number 2, The Ant Bully.
Was it? Polnareff kept shrinking into a kid when he was fighting Alessi. That also happened.
That's true. Let's see. James no, it was a giant peach. Did James shrink?
No, the peach got big.
The Peach got big. Well, how would we know these days because they're freaking changing all of Roald Dahl's stories to make it for the freaking PC police.
True.
It's like doing the Voight comp test, and if you notice the changes, then they consider you a monster. I don't know.
I'm still trying to which stand fight did they shrink? Remember that one time? Part 3 was a really fun part of JoJo's because like he introduced a bunch of things that he just kind of dropped later on, and there's that one fight where Kakyoin says, "Oh, you know how I'm able to shrink my stand down really tiny? Everybody can do this, by the way. We can all shrink our stands." Oh, it was the lovers. It was the lovers fight.
Oh, right.
I can't remember.
I did find probably actually, Alan, there might be a better shrinking movie.
Which one? Oh, Osmosis Jones.
No. Well,
he
there's
shrink,
no shrinking in that. There's no shrinking in that. Okay.
That's true.
No. Well, okay. This one's kind of tough because the shrinking part's the least interesting part, but there is a character who shrinks and then meets your favorite character, Nimgaloo.
Oh yeah.
Epic. Of course. How could one have forgotten Epic?
Lovers was Steely Dan's stand, by the way.
Alan, I don't.
I told you I'm in my 30s now, Russ. I'm just a fan of Steely Dan.
It's true. You're always. That's a real burner. That's like really burning Steely Dan. Did they ever use another Steely Dan name?
No, I don't think so. They should have like at least like a Deacon Blues or like maybe there'll be one in part 9. I don't know.
I am a little bummed that the new main character, Jody Joestar, his stand is named after a Guns N' Roses song. It's not a bad song.
And not like a Migos song like it should be.
It should be. But I do wish it was a cooler. I don't. Alan, any strong feelings on Guns N' Roses?
You know what? I watched that music video again. That music video owns.
The November Rain music video is good.
Yeah, there's like an exploding church in it.
That's cool.
I think Guns N' Roses is like one of those bands that's like it's kind of like Metallica for me, and that they have like a couple of solid albums. I guess maybe they only have one solid album really, like the Appetite for Destruction album. Metallica at least had a couple.
Right.
And then everything they made as they got older just sucked shit. And then they thought they were the most important band in the world, and then they just kind of dropped Chinese Democracy and it sucked.
Right. I just always think of Guns N' Roses with like the GTA commercials. You know what I mean?
I mean, Take Me Down to the Paradise City, Russ. It's a good song.
It's true. It is a good song.
You know what? That entire game carried Burnout Paradise, and that's a great game. That entire song was the entire game. Is just driving around listening to that song, and it's badass. Also, Sting had a cool hat. Or not Sting. Was it Sting? No, Sting's the guy from The Police. Who am I thinking of?
Sting the wrestler?
No. Slash.
Yeah, Slash
a guy with
a different
a guy with a different Pokemon move for a name.
No, Alan. He was not he was the main character of Guitar Hero 3.
You could play as Slash in Guitar Hero 3. That's true.
Was it Tom Morello in that too?
I think so.
Oh, and there was also the one where Kurt Cobain was a playable character, but he got he could sing any song.
That's sick.
And that pissed off Courtney Love. That was cool.
Oh no, you fight Tom Morello in Guitar Hero 3, and then I think you unlock him.
And if you defeat him, then he has to become a Republican.
He joins the machine.
He is forced to become part of the machine.
I would like it if Tom Morello was kind of like Sebulba in that one pod racing game where if you lose a fight afterwards, he leaves your team. You can never play as Tom Morello again until you beat him again.
That's true. You sold out.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Should I make the bad joke?
What's the bad joke?
I think the monk should come out and set him on fire.
Oh, fuck. That's his fatality. By the way, I'm on the Wiki Hero, the Guitar Hero Wiki. His likes: social justice, arming the homeless, his playing style,
cool,
peace, Fender guitars. Dislikes: injustice among people and nations, war, totalitarianism, corrupt politicians.
It's true.
That's true. Has he talked about giving guns to the homeless? I mean, it's not a bad idea. But
it's pretty cool, actually.
It's actually a very good idea, but I don't know if the person who put it on here did that as like a thing to make him seem like he was radical, or somebody saying like, no, that's radical in a good way. I like that. You should actually do that.
Wiki is actually like the closest.
This is actually the most
functioning anarchist society.
This is the most leftist wiki on the internet. Is the wiki
What's her
hero?
name again? Yeah, Jody Nails. Do you remember Jody Nails? Do you remember any of the Guitar Hero characters?
No, because they were just like nameless ciphers, right?
No, that was a rock band. Guitar Hero had like a cast.
Oh, I feel like
There was a goth girl. I kind of like the goth girl, folks. Shocking, I know.
wow.
And then there was Jody Nails.
I mean,
What are these characters? Oh, no, isn't that funny? One of the venues was Nilbog High School.
I cannot
Or are
believe
we
it.
having fun?
Oh, of course there was Axel Steele. He was like the default guy. He's like the default Fortnite guy, and Judy Nails is
Right.
like the default Fortnite lady. Axel Steele also looks like Brutal Legend to me.
Who's the name of the? Yeah. Anyway, why are we talking about Guitar Hero?
Well, because we
could
all
be
love
talking
these
about
characters.
Quantum Mania.
Yeah, we all love these characters like the Grim Ripper. Remember, you could be the Grim Reaper, but as a guitar man.
Oh, Pandora. Pandora kind of looks like the lady from Borderlands 2. So
she does look like Borderlands 2. You know, in the mid,
Lars
in the mid,
Umlaut, he was a fat joke, pretty funny. Midori, she was an Orientalist character, cool.
now hold on,
normal.
Lars Umlaut was also, I guess, like a Motorhead joke or something. Maybe he's not just a fat.
So he was
fat joke.
He was gay and fat.
No, Motorhead's not the ones that are gay. Judas Priest are the ones that are gay.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, everyone. I just see leather
Well,
and stuff.
I'm colorblind. I only see leather and studs.
I only see black and white faces. So wait, is Kiss gay?
Hold on, Russ. You know, those weren't the only famous people in there. Ozzy Osbourne, Ted Nugent, Sting, Haley Williams, Jimi Hendrix, Zakk Wylde, Billy Corgan, Travis Barker, a skeleton, Johnny
Most
Cash,
famous of all, a skeleton.
Carlos Santana, Kurt Cobain, of course.
Satan was in it, right?
I think so. I mean, he should have been
Yeah,
because
You did a Devil Goes Down to Georgia.
yeah, that was some. We all love that shit.
Izzy.
Why was Johnny Cash in? Was there even I guess, Ring of Fire was in Guitar Hero 5.
That's
Okay,
cool.
I never got around that far.
Yeah, they got some funny people in here. I was not expecting. Also, Johnny Cash, he rules. Watch that Taco Bell commercial that he started.
I
It's
need
like
to
my
see
favorite.
that. That seems really sick.
You have never seen the you've never seen the
Hold
Johnny
on,
Cash
let me
Taco
watch-
Bell
let me watch
commercial.
it right
It's
now.
so good.
Johnny Cash Taco Bell.
You'll
You know, that's funny because whenever I go to Taco Bell, I also say I hurt myself today. I know that's a Nine Inch Nails thing. Let's see.
This is probably bad
Holy
radio.
shit. I'll put the audio in the show. Taco Bell does have more choices.
For just a little cash. You better make a run for the border, son. You better make a border dash. We're talking under $1.
God, these fucking prices, man.
Beats Taco Bell. Where else you get
Speaking of shrinking, I wish there was a tiny Johnny Cash on my windowsill like this.
True. I'd take him to Taco Bell. And listen, if you were tiny like Ant-Man, one
Man,
Taco Bell taco would feed a nation.
that's the only way we're going to be able to fight Brandon's inflation is by shrinking ourselves so the food is giant compared
That
to us.
actually is the plot of Downsizing.
That is literally the plot of Downsizing, which makes it very funny that in Ant-Man Quantumania, there's a scene where there's a scene like the opening intro. He's talking about how the Wasp, like Hope Van Dyne or whatever her name is she's saving the world every day and making sustainable farming and housing for people and shrinking things. But then it's like his daughter was at a park in San Francisco where the cops were gassing a homeless camp, and it's like, so what was she doing with this company that's able to like shrink houses and grow like toy houses into real size houses again? Why are there still homeless people?
I know it's so shitting on MCU.
But listen, Russ, they specifically say the word socialism and say it's a good idea later in the movie, so they brought this upon themselves.
I know. It's the thing where it's like they'll use the comic book defense. The MCU fans like comic books get away with this all the time, and I'm like, yeah, but there's only like 8 of these movies a year, and there's like 100 comics. But
yeah, comic books have the benefit of saying so much crazy shit like once a week that like you don't have to like the memes aren't going to be made off of like a weekly comic book. This is the only Marvel content for the next 6 weeks that these freaks have to live on, and they're going to be talking about how cool it is that Michael Douglas, his pet ants, formed a quote technocratic socialist, like a socialist technocracy, and he says the ants have good ideas, and it's like
Right.
that's correct, Michael Douglas, but what, that doesn't mean anything. Also, they're trapped in the quantum realm. Socialism can only exist in the quantum realm. Does not work in the real world. Only the quantum realm.
That means that
Let me be
there's
clear.
socialism all around us, though. If you think about it,
Ooh,
So
there's
we can
socialism
accept
underneath me. We need to destroy the quantum realm right now.
Every time somebody gets eaten by, like bacteria or like part of,
That's
that's
socialism.
actually that's a add up to the victims of communist list.
He got back. They went back to the normal world, and like he talked to the government. He told like some of his CIA friend, John Watson or whatever the fuck. He's like, hey, yeah, by the way, my ant colony has a socialist republic down in the quantum realm, and then the U.S. declares war on the quantum realm, starts interfering in ant elections, that sort of thing.
Oh fuck. I guess. Yeah. I guess whatever. All I was gonna say is that didn't I think I messaged you about this? Didn't Iron Man like solve world peace and like create unlimited energy in the
Well, I mean,
first movie?
technically, those arc reactors, I think, were supposed to do that, but people still drive normal cars and stuff, and everything pretty much looks the same.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
He
I
sold
don't care.
what he did is he sold the licensing rights to his arc reactor and then just kind of dicked around for a while, I think. And now,
On
like,
Twitter.
Exxon owns the patent on the arc reactor, and they will never make it in this
Right.
universe. I think that's what's going on. He can put him in.
I don't want to turn into fucking what's it called again? TV tropes about this.
I'm gonna become
TV on
TV
every level.
What are you talking about? We're here to document Quantumania. This is the way you're supposed to interact with these movies. Is TV tropes it?
It's true. Okay.
You're supposed to go through
done.
every scene, and you're supposed to see every fucking weird little glob guy in the background and see, oh, look, this looks like the glob guy from this one issue of this Grant Morrison comic from 20 years ago. And that's what you're supposed to do with all these. By the way,
Right.
best part of this movie was also when I was the most high, because it was the shortest time for me. It was the beginning of the movie when I enjoyed
The
it the most.
shortest time, obviously in an Ant-Man movie, the shortest time will be the best time.
That's true. You know what pisses me off? He didn't try to shrink down even further when he got to the quantum realm. Maybe he would loop back around and get back to the normal world if he did that. Has he ever thought about that, Ant-Man?
Maybe he would pop out of the like Stanley's butthole or something.
I would. I think
it just gets so small.
They're pretty far up there. But the best part of the movie was when they first go to the quantum realm. You get a lot of establishing shots of like the weird alien guys that live there, and they're really trying to go for like a cantina scene, but with worse designs. But the movie was good up at that point because it was just a bunch of like aliens going like at Paul Rudd. But then they make him drink the juice, and then you can hear what they make him like drink an alien guy who's like made of ooze, and then he can understand what they're saying, and they all just say like Rick and Morty shit to him, and it's really boring after that. I was hoping that they would just be screaming unintelligible garbage at Paul Rudd the entire movie, but no, I have to listen to them talk, and they sound like Rick and Morty.
You just want Twitter to go after Paul Rudd's ass. Am I right, folks?
Yes,
little nasty alien freaks.
I wish.
Oh boy.
The guy from The Good Place is here, and his whole joke is that he reads minds. He does not do anything cool. He's only there to set up some really like a C tier Rick and Morty bit. Like not even a bit to carry the entire episode, like a joke from like one scene in Rick and Morty.
Not even to set up another movie, to set up a bit.
He's not.
Okay, whatever.
It's very bad. It's very bad.
It's bad, folks. We don't like it.
No, we do like it though. It's Quantumania. We got to do.
We're right. We're right. Yes.
We
the
love
quantum realm. Good things are bad things, or whatever.
That's true. That's true. Hey, listen. We just got temporarily replaced with a version of ourselves that didn't like the movie, like Kang did that one time, I guess. Yeah. They go to the Kang Citadel at the end, and there's a Victorian Kang, and there's like a Kang in like a pharaoh outfit. There's a Kang with like a robot arm, and it's like, why didn't we get to meet any of these guys? Why did we just meet one that was like dramatic? I wanted to meet like a funny Kang, like a Kang that has a gimmick.
It's just funny to me because I think you told me already that the Kings, spoiler alert for the thing that the Quantumania is that the Kings are finally like, now it's time for us. They beat Thanos. Now it's our turn to take on the Avengers. or whatever, right?
Well, it's more like if how the Ricks would the Citadel of Ricks would handle like somebody murdering a Rick. It's like, wait a second, you're not supposed to kill a Rick. Like it's we're the only ones that are supposed to kill each other. And it's like we gotta all team up to kill the Avengers now, because they killed one of us.
Now that the popular Avengers are gone, we gotta go attack like the leftovers. You know,
we gotta go beat up Paul Rudd and his family.
We gotta take out Moon Knight.
We gotta go find
Oscar Isaac Moon Knight. We gotta take his ass out. We gotta go kill what's the Scarlet Witch's enemy?
You mean Agatha and the Coven of Chaos?
The Kangs have to take out the Covenant of Chaos, I feel.
Yeah. I wish they'd fight the real Covenant. That would be sick. They should just, Disney should buy the rights to Halo and just make the Avengers fight the Halo guys, because that would make me
That's true.
I would love to see the movies then. I would never complain.
Oh my god, Thor's holding the gravity hammer.
The Arbiter's holding Mjolnir and he's holding the gravity hammer.
No, you're just talking about Beta Ray Bill, which has he even shown up?
Okay, that pisses me off the most is that they showed Beta Ray Bill as like a statue in Thor Ragnarok on like the battle planet or whatever the fuck. As like a previous like winner of, I guess, like the tournament or something, but you never meet Beta Ray Bill. He's not there in the movie. They just put him in a background thing, and then they'll retcon it because they're lazy in like 5-10 years when they decide they're actually going to put Beta Ray Bill in a movie, and they're just going to pretend that didn't happen because multiverse, right?
Right, multiverse.
It's going to be a different guy.
It's like they're doing the comic book thing. You can't even get mad at him for that.
I mean, it is taking all of my absolute favorite parts of comic books. I absolutely love all the things they do like this. It's great.
You love having to watch 10, having to buy 13 issues. That's stupid. But watching 15 TV shows, that's good.
I definitely did not give up on the new House of X Hickman X-Men series because I had to read 10 different series at the same time to understand what the fuck was going on with X of Swords.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck this.
Well,
God damn it.
Anyway, welcome everybody to Hogcast Speedy Delivery, the #1 independent Sonic Pizza podcast on the planet. I'm your host, Russ Walsh. With me, as always, my co-host, Alan Black.
I'm shrunk. I'm in the quantum realm.
Oh no, we gotta get Alan out for the rest of the episode. Anyway, we'll do that later.
It's cool down here. There's like tardigrades or something. They fucking love putting tardigrades, even though those are like not even that small. Nothing is that small, obviously. But they just
whatever.
Think, like,
Scale's not important.
No, it's all fractal. It's fractal and it sucks on every single level. It's just you keep shrinking down or growing big. It all looks the same, and it looks like an episode of Rick and Morty, baby.
A fractured butthole. That's why I call it fractal. Am I right?
God. Okay. You know what? Has South Park done their take on Quantumania yet?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's 6 to 8 days to air, so it could be, by the end of the week.
Yeah, they had to wait for the Rotten Tomato reviews to come in, and then they started recording the episode.
Right.
It's cool that South Park is produced
or whatever.
South Park is produced like a podcast, basically.
Dude, I love when. I'll be real. I love it when like Gen X, or I guess I should say older millennial guys.
Millennials,
guys in their 40s reference South Park stuff. Like everybody knows it. Is that, you know what I mean?
It is true. It is like guys from like our age to like maybe 5 to 10 years older. Probably skewing a little bit older because they were like teenagers when South Park started or something, as opposed to being like in elementary school when South Park started. But like, I get what you mean. There's people like it's Redditor guys. It's like IT guys.
They'll always reference new stuff too, so they'll be like Rememberries and then PC Principal and shit like that.
It's like, what
the fuck are you talking about? Like
now, Towley. I remember Towley. I like Towley and Mr. Hanky.
I do like Towley.
I mean, you know what? Mitch is right. Mr. Hanky's a good joke. It's a funny joke. I liked it when there was like funny little turd guys and not like whatever anti-trans thing they're doing or making fun of wearing masks or whatever the fuck they do now. Right. I don't know what they do now.
I think they're into I think they're very much. They're more on the Howard Stern, like COVID was going to kill everyone kind of thing.
Are they?
I don't know. I don't claim to know the minds of Man Trey. I can't peek in there. I don't know what.
I forgot. They're libertarian.
Basketball. They are libertarian.
I forgot they're libertarian, which means they conceptually agree with some of the things that I agree with, but they don't like people being annoying about it. And basically, if you're not just like smoking and like buying crypto, you're being annoying to them. It's what it means to be annoying to a libertarian.
I wonder, was there a South Park NFT?
Oh man. Oh, you know they at least like, remember those old South Park avatar creators and stuff that you could
Oh,
have?
they made fun of NFTs. Okay, well, I don't know. Listen, I'll Alan. Do you respect their authority?
You know what, Russ? We've talked before about how my mom wears shirts that I owned when I was like 8 or 10 years old. Like when I was in,
Same, actually.
yeah. My mom I had to respect my authority shirt when I was a kid, and I think my mom's worn that once or twice before.
Right.
So I had to confront this ghost
my
of
mom
my
will wear
past.
this one T-shirt that I have. That's very annoying internet T-shirt I had, which was like Chris Straub, a cartoonist. I think he like works for Penny Arcade. I don't know.
Sick.
He put out a T-shirt that was like, "Here's all the pressure points you could use to kill me."
Sick.
Very internet crazy random, very crazy internet random thing to wear in 2010 or whatever when I wore it.
Uh-huh.
And my mom wears that. I'm like, Mom, you're wearing a T-shirt about like getting murdered. It's cool. It's weird.
It's sick. We love it. My mom still wears the JPEG T-shirt that I have from like 2010.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow, a podcast appreciation group on Facebook. All Facebook groups now are about overthrowing the government or ascending to 5D. Yeah. We used to just want to listen to 5D,
complaining about pronouns and stuff, drinking out of the water. That's all.
You know what?
Water hose.
You know what? I wish we could go back to the days of where podcasters used to tell us to drink out of the water hose.
Alan, I will say I was listening to a podcast that you recommended to me about Stephen King,
yes,
and then I forgot. I actually knew this. I've still never read the book, but I knew that a huge inspiration for The Shining was a hose chasing a child.
Oh yeah.
Wow, where do you think that ties into the pro water hose drinking movement?
Well, I mean, I think Stephen King is definitely pro garden hose, because even though he's a centrist, he's like one of those. He's a boomer centrist, and he's like, kids are too babied nowadays. They need to be tougher, and they need to go skin their knees on the streets and ride their bikes around.
If
like
you see
ET.
a kid with a skin knee, you know that's a real.
That kid's living their life. Your kids better all have skin knees, and you better see a dead body on the train tracks at least once.
That's how you know you're tough.
Why aren't you hanging out in the sewers with a clown? But I think that's the thing, is that like these soy kids are running away from the reality of the world, right, which is dirty hose water.
Right. If kids had to battle it or Pennywise or whatever nowadays, they'd be like, can I use an app to beat it?
Oh, they would just post videos to each other. Don't call Pennywise at 3 a.m.
Do not answer Pennywise's DM.
God damn it. Pennywise is just like, hey, it's me. He'd be like, he's like, hey, it's me. I'm your favorite YouTuber, Dream. I'm in your DMs. It's like, oh no, he's shapeshifting in the DM world.
Oh my god, that is... I'm a millennial, and I'm seeing an evil the thing I fear most, responsibility.
You buy like an avocado toast from the Needful Things, man.
My avocado toast went up $1.
Oh man, that's so sick. The Needful Things. Okay, so Just King Things, good podcast. I do enjoy the works of Stephen King, because Stephen King is like a weird paradoxical guy, and that he has these flashes or like extended sequences where he's just like masterful. Like, wow, this guy's firing on all cylinders. He knows what he's doing. And then he just like spends like 300 or 400 pages just kind of talking about like guys walking around in a small town, or like the weird interpersonal drama of like some old Mainers, like, and like the summer people coming into town and shit. It's like, this is like interesting story building, but where's the plot of the book, Steve? This is like, you just 300 books, 300, just fucking, this whole Needful Things is like that taken to the extreme, and that it's like every single person in town has to meet Leland Gaunt. They get their ironic like treasure from him, and then they go do a prank on somebody else, and it's just like setting up dominoes and making them fall down over and over again. And then what it should have been is this all builds up to like the 2/3 point of the story, and then the dominoes fall down. But he's just setting up little teeny dominoes, making them fall down, and then setting them up again. And then it all just kind of, and then like a cop does magic at the devil, and he turns him into a little goblin at the end of the book.
Cool.
There's two things you need about this cop. He's great at fingering his girlfriend. And he does magic. And he does magic. Oh, and he's very, very quick for how big he is. They say he moves like a cat, and I guess he fingers like a cat too.
I've never been fingered by a cat before, but I mean, people are very horny for Puss in Boots these days. And I don't know.
Well, people are not horny for Puss in Boots. He's their mental health.
Oh, they're weeping.
He's their mental health icon.
Maybe it's because most of my relationships I've been in ended with crying. Oh, folks, come on.
It's
Russ,
really
man.
funny. It's really funny how they say that Puss in Boots is the first person to depict a realistic panic attack when Tony Soprano has been here for years.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, those were the worst parts of the show, and all that stuff was lame and stupid.
Well, no, because I wanted him to
only
be
having
protecting
his panic attacks because he only had his panic attacks because he loves his family.
He should have been out protecting the neighborhood. I want more scenes of him protecting the neighborhood.
Somebody has to protect the neighborhood, and if not him, then who?
If he is not actively protecting the neighborhood on screen, I want him to be saying like, "I'm glad Paulie's protecting the neighborhood while I go and hang out at Meadows rehearsal."
I'm imagining the alternate universe where instead of an Avengers theme park ride, it's like it's the Sopranos, and it's like that one Avengers theme park ride where they're like, "Hey, sorry, it's me, Ant-Man. Thor's out over there."
And you know how like
he's got his own mission going on. Hey, it's me. Hey, it's Polly Walnuts. Hey, sorry, Tony couldn't make it. He's taking care of some business up north.
You know that one Marvel ride where they've got like they got like Spider-Man or one character flies over the building like every like 30 minutes. Like every 30 minutes, like Christopher Moltisanti like walks out in front of the building and like drinks a cup of coffee and is like, "Hey, you seen Tone around here?"
Hey, T, I accidentally invented some drones that are running around. Satriali's. Gonna need the gang here to help shoot them down. You got this, guys?
At the end of the ride, Silvio like puts his hand on his shoulder and is like, "I'm very proud of you."
And he'll give you different Godfather quotes based on how your score, and he'll be like, "I'll bring you back in to get more of Christopher's bots." You know what I mean?
I do like the idea. That should be they need to bring Sopranos back with an AI James Gandolfini, and Christopher Moltisanti does need to have like a drone business that he's trying to make money off of.
And then it's Vesuvio's wacky diner with Vesuvio's food experiments.
You get to see like people role playing Artie Bucco, like he's like hitting on the waitresses who's also like an actor, and he does that like every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You walk around and there's like impersonators, and if you call Johnny Sack's impersonator's wife fat, she'll attack you. Don't talk about my wife that way.
Little Carmine,
that's Johnny Sack, right?
Yeah, that's Johnny Sack. Little Carmine has one like funny malapropism like every day, and they cycle through.
He's like the Mr. Potato Head machine at California Adventure, but it's just a robot of Little Carmine, and he'll say malapropisms at you.
Yeah, he's like, "I was prostate with grief, Tone." There's no stigmata. We go into the shrink. Oh, so sick.
God.
Oh man, they got like a little chill down, like a cool like a chill off tent area, and it's for the parents, and it's just you just go sit on a couch and a Dr. Melfi like impersonator talks to you for like 30 minutes.
That's
while
cool.
your kids are riding around or going to the shooting gallery.
Do Jerseyland.
You got the shooting galleries. You go out to the Pine Barrens, and there's just a guy's dead body on the ground, and you just shoot
right.
You just shoot some guy 1,000,000 times.
Right.
So fucking sick. Why don't they hire us to make a Sopranos theme park?
New Jersey. What should it be called? New Jerseyland or Mobland?
I think Jerseyland's probably better. They would never call it the mob. How dare you say that? They're in the sanitation.
True. You got me there.
They're in the waste management business.
It's true.
That was also my favorite thing. Is like in the early episodes where he's still pretending to not be like a mafia guy, that all of his family would say like, "You're in the mob, right?" And he's like, "What? How dare you say that?"
What the hell?
It's like, "Oh,
I'm protecting this neighborhood.
This is just Italian culture. This is just Italian culture, hanging out with your friends, getting paid for something you can't really talk about, and beating people up every now and then."
It's true.
It's normal. We need to normalize defending the neighborhood.
It's true. Hey, speaking of a beloved member of our neighborhood who died, who's dead.
Oh, I miss him every day.
Watto has been dead for a while. We have a magic puzzle box. It was a mystery puzzle box that will one day be solved.
Well, the letters are in blue.
The
letters are in blue, and they're written in Pandoran, and we can't solve it until Spider comes back from Canada.
It's true. And Spider's been delayed, and but I thought, hey, maybe the way technology's going and the way that the world is changing, maybe we don't need a living Watto anymore. Maybe we have an AI Watto instead.
Wow.
So I opened a certain AI what would you call it? AI tech service?
You mean it's an AI, a new AI, an artificial intelligence, a sentient creature was born into the world when you opened up this webpage, Russ.
Yeah. And I had it create a perfect 1-to-1 simulation of what Watto would have said in this exact context right now.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, and I'll be doing my impression. It probably won't be that good, but yeah,
we'll see.
So Alan, please.
Oh,
wait,
okay.
no, actually, should we kibosh that and just say that
Yeah.
no, this is the real Watto. We have a cube.
We've simulated his voice. We all heard that.
He's like a hologram. He's a holocron or a hologram.
We've all heard that clip of Joe Biden talking about smoking that Zaza or whatever. So we all know that you can fake a voice with an AI.
This is a Watto deepfake, but he doesn't know that it's not real, but it only can last 1 minute. So
he
it's
thinks
the Watto.
Here's the thing. The AI is real and it is alive and thinks it's Watto, but it will die after 1 minute. So it will go rampant and start saying so many slurs. We have to kill it after 1 minute. Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. All right.
Alan. What's
Watto.
all this talk about Alan? I don't know no Alan. Or maybe you mean Alan the dog. Yeah, I knew him. Nasty little bugger.
Whoa.
Always trying to sell me some useless junk. But Alan the dog ain't got nothing on me. I'm the best junk dealer on this side of Tatooine. And don't you forget it. You know, Alan reminds me a lot of people who try to cheat me out of my hard-earned credits. They come in here all smooth talking and fancy clothes, and they think they can pull one over on old Watto. But I'm too smart for that. I've been in this business for a long time, and I know all the tricks. Alan. It's like a mantra, a reminder to always stay sharp and never let my guard down. I may not be the most powerful or the most well-connected, but I've got street smarts, and that's worth more than all the fancy weapons and starships in the galaxy.
Wow. Oh, no, he's dead now. Wow. He sounded exactly like Watto.
That's what Watto sounded like. That's what he said every week.
He was always telling us about his street smarts, and also how funny it was that there was this Doug that also had the same name as me. Wow.
I mean, Alan, were you on
I got goosebumps.
Were you just like on your back and just like trying to pick yourself up from your arms, and he might have assumed you were a Doug?
I do try to grab things with my feet like they are my hands. I was trying to do a Lanky Kong impression, and he thought I was doing a Doug impression.
Oh, that might be it. So I don't know. This AI only lived for 1 minute.
We'll never be able to ask him. We might be able to generate another AI if we feed it that audio, and then it could simulate what it'd be like to talk to that same Watto 1 minute afterwards. But
exactly.
Wow. Well, hopefully, maybe one day Spider will come back from Canada. You know, I heard he's bonded with Trudeau because both of them are the secret son of a different guy.
Oh yeah, it's true.
And
raised by somebody else.
Castro's kind of like the exact polar opposite of Miles Quaritch, if you think about it. I wish there was how I wish there was a recombinant Castro, a big blue Castro. Man, that'd be so great. But you know what'd be even greater than a Pandoran Castro? That's right, pizza pie.
Pizza.
Right.
Hail Caesar, the pizza segment.
Instead of a Pandoran Castro, how about a pizza that's from a gastropub?
Ooh, or how about a pizza from a gas station?
I've had some good gas station pizza, and I've had a lot of terrible.
Well, so I'm going to talk about this. My parents came by earlier this week to help me with my fridge leaking. Which, by the way, I'm gonna call out fridge manufacturers. You guys fucking suck. You don't put any diagrams of your fridges online. I don't know what they're trying to hide, but they don't tell me what size these bolts are.
Are you going after fucking Frigidaire's ass?
Frigidaire, I have beef with the Frigidaire company. I might have to become like an LG guy or like a Samsung guy.
Whirlpool, yeah, it's called that because it's going straight down the toilet. Am I right, folks?
Exactly. My thoughts exactly, Russ. That maybe is the only appliance I would buy from them. Oh, wait. I only trust Toto when it comes to my ass.
Samsung's the best thing they're at. It's not cooling things down. It's making phones blow up in people's face.
Maybe I'll use them for my dryer or my oven. This is powered by a bunch of Samsung Galaxy Note 7s just sitting in the bottom of your oven.
Is that the one that exploded?
That was the one.
Aren't they on like 21 or something now?
Yeah, I think they started using the years at some point.
That makes more sense.
Or maybe Dan Nanan made that joke in 2007. I really don't know. It could have been that, as far as I know.
You're a huge Dan Nanan fan.
Well, naturally.
Jokes.
Look, I gotta support young up and coming comedians. Maybe by the time he's my age, he'll have this kind of successful podcast.
Did you ever
maybe
watch that documentary about him where he would call like the little YouTube thing where he would they had footage or he would send emails and tell people how he flies around on private planes and stuff.
It's so sick.
He's crazy.
He's so sick.
He's so nutso.
I wish I could get paid $100,000 to go tell the worst jokes possible to like the Intel board or something like that.
And still be petty enough to email Nick Mullen about it.
Yes. Oh, you better believe if I get some money, I'm gonna be sending some emails to Nick Mullen and all the Cumtown crew. Mostly about how I don't like that the guy from the 1975 was on the Adam Friedland show.
Hey, come on. Let's not get political here.
I do love, there's nothing funnier than the Cumtown fandom and the 1975 fandom being forced to confront each other because of the guy going on a podcast.
That's very powerful because one of those groups are just like single-handedly the most sensitive group of people on Earth, but also like angry.
Mm-hmm.
And the 1975 fans are
just like
19
they're like
22-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 19-year-olds.
Yeah, it's people that are in their 30s but act like they're 19-year-olds versus actual 19-year-olds. Very sick. But so gas station pizza, my parents came by because of that leaky fridge, and my dad stopped and got some Hunt's Brothers pizza. We've talked about Hunt's Brothers pizza before, Russ, and I don't think that's not a thing they have at gas stations up on the West Coast, right?
No, and I'm hoping it's better than Hunt's ketchup.
It's definitely better than Hunt's ketchup. You know, I need to actually try a something like a what's the frozen pizza place again that you guys have out there? The Papagino's? Papa Murphy's. Here's a picture of the because I think it's probably similar because I'm pretty sure what happens with these Hunt's Brothers pizzas is these are frozen and they're sitting in a freezer at the gas station, and they just have different versions. Like that's their Supreme. Their Supreme always has those exact toppings, and it's like identical each time. I'm pretty sure they take it out, they put it through like one of those Little Caesars like convection oven things, and then it sits under a hot lamp. But if you get one really fresh, that is a delectable pie, especially for the price you can get.
Delectable.
That is a delectable pie. That's a Supreme pizza for $9, which is like, that's a comparable to like a Little Caesars price.
Right, that's true.
It's true, and I would say it's pretty comparable to like a Little Caesars quality. Honestly, it's not a bad deal. But if you do have the one that's been sitting under a heat lamp all day, it will taste like pizza that's been sitting under a heat lamp all day, which is to say it'll be kind of dried out. It'll be at least kind of warm, but this pizza's pretty okay. The crust is maybe the weakest point, I would say. It's kind of like it definitely. Have you ever had like a Play-Doh-y kind of crust? Something that feels really artificial.
Yes, yeah, I have.
It's like that, especially on the outer edges where it's thicker. It's not unpleasant, but it definitely does not feel like real bread in a weird way. But it does feel just like a normal frozen pizza you might get at the store. And if you're on the road or something, you could definitely do a lot worse than this.
No.
And I guess the price isn't. If you're within driving distance of a Little Caesars and a Hunt's Pizza, The only reason I would suggest Hunt's Pizza is if you were tired of Little Caesars, but because it is like 5% worse than like a Little Caesars, maybe 10, depending on how fresh the pizza is. At best, it's like 5% worse than a Little Caesars. At worst, it's like 20 or 30% worse than a Little Caesars if it's been sitting under a lamp all day. But you go into these fresh, it's not a bad deal.
I still need to go. I said at one point on the podcast, I think last episode, didn't I say I was going to go get a hot and ready? Just like walk up and get a hot and ready in the year. I by next episode, hear me out, folks. I will have done it, and in the report will be savage. And I'm going to choose a Little Caesar at random. You're going to become
the Caesar inspector.
I'm going to become the John Taffer of Little Caesars. Improve the quality of the pie, folks.
You got the pie going. You're going to start like bringing like new decor for them to put inside the Little Caesars. Like some weird like
this is a franchise. Like we have people who figure this stuff out. I get paid a lot of money to make this passable for a regular person to go buy a stupid pizza. I'll be like, put some carpet in here.
Put some fake baseball trophies on the wall.
yeah, put a metal sign that says "Welcome Home." You're like in the bathroom.
I do actually want that at Little Caesars. I do want them to welcome me home.
Welcome home.
Okay, hold on. I gotta say one thing. So, okay, I was talking about Yakuza, Like a Dragon Ishin earlier. Do you know what's my favorite part of that? And I don't think it was in the original, the one that this is a remake of. There is a Sushi Zanmai in the game, and there's also Don Quixote, the current day department store in the game. But they've been like 1800s-ified or whatever the fuck.
It's like if we had a Little House on the Prairie game.
If there was a little, and that is exactly what it sounds like. If I was playing Red Dead Redemption and there was like a McDonald's like in town that you could go to,
they know what's up. They get it. Ryuga Gotoku. What is it again?
Yeah, that's Like a Dragon. But
yeah, the Like a Dragon studio in Japan. They're the real heads. They understand video games better than anyone.
Here's the other thing. I tweeted about this. That I just want these games to be like the Muppets, where there's just the same characters reused in different contexts. And that's something that happened in this remake that I didn't know they had, and it was changed from the original. In the original, the people that are like on the Shinsengumi captains or whatever, the secret police captains, they're all just like random NPCs. In this one, they've recast them as like your favorite guys from the Yakuza series.
That's tight.
So like it's like Majima and Serizawa and like the guy that rides the motorcycle in the sewer, like all the dudes, they're all there, and they're just like they're the NPCs now. And it's like, that's a way better choice. I'm so glad they did that. I do not like that they added more fog to the bathhouse fight scene. That's a shame. There needs to be an option to remove that fog so I can see more of the ass.
The fact they had more shame, when you show shame, it represents shame. You know what I mean?
That's true. Back then they wouldn't have thought about this. This is two warriors. This is two men fighting each other.
Have the Facebook accounts of all the we gotta take these wokers down. They're getting mad about these.
Surely they are wanting to see more of Kiryu's ass. I hope.
Are all the people who are mad about Hogwarts people for some reason saying it's bad to play Hogwarts, even though they can just go buy it and not talk about it?
It's really funny that these guys are like, I need to monetize my wizard game content. I can't just play it for fun.
It's so. Listen, my whole life has to be, monetized, corporatized. I can't let 1 second go to waste, and everybody's talking about a thing. It's like,
if no one watches me play this game, did I even really play it?
Right. It's like a child sitting on Fire Simulator. Right, well, I have to play it, because people are talking about it.
I have to engage with it. Now, don't think too hard. Now, don't think too hard about me going to see Ant-Man Quantumania on Friday, a movie that I was pretty sure I was not going to enjoy.
Right. It's just the funny thing where it's like, people are like, they are literally stopping you from going on the PlayStation Store and downloading this video game.
Yeah,
like, you can go do that. Like, you are shit. You're a bad person.
You can buy anything, and I will clown on you for wasting your money on something stupid.
But I'm not. I can't do anything. I can't. Oh, these people on the internet are coming to rip my PS5 controller out of my hand, so I can't experience my childhood again.
They're ruining my childhood.
They are yanking my childhood away from me and stomping on it.
Oh, they're being so mean to me. I can't stream my favorite shit. I can't stream this Skyrim knockoff. You know what? Have you seen any videos of like the actual combat in that game?
No, and yeah, I did. It's just like a third person.
It's like a third person shooter game. Like you're just like blasting
It
from
looks like it has the same combat as like Mercenaries on the PS2. Like it has a lock on button. You just
you're kind of like
smash the button.
you are lock on like strafing guys as a wizard. You're like and that there's like a
for real.
you were strafing guys as a wizard. Like you're doing like
What is a wizard duel? I mean, I watched that movie when I was a kid. They just stand at each other and yell. You know. Honestly, maybe that's a reason they like Harry Potter, because it is kind of like you debating, like yelling words at each other until somebody wins.
I mean, that is how you win a debate, is you know more Latin words than the other guy does, and that's how you win a spell contest.
It's true.
I would be the most powerful wizard because when I was in elementary school, we had a competition to see who could remember the most Latin and Greek root words, and I stomped everybody's ass on that. I got a free Caesar salad. They gave me a Caesar salad because I got the most Latin words right.
Is ocular? Is that Latin or is it Greek, Alan?
Believe that is Latin.
Okay, yeah, I think it is. I think you're right. The eyeballs, folks. But yeah, anyway, there's a fucking the Harry Potter shit. So funny. If you go to Japan school, which is what it translates to, what was it again?
You mean Maho Koto? It doesn't even mean Japan school. It means magic place. It's like Maho Koto or something stupid.
Yeah, that's tight. Do they have to learn Latin there, or like their fake wizard Latin? Like, do they?
That's the one that's interesting. I don't know how spells work across languages. That's something that J.K. Rowling never bothered to talk about. She was just too busy talking about like UK politics. Bloodlines and becoming a cop were the things she wanted to talk about.
I'm starting to feel real good about this Margaret Thatcher character.
It's really funny that the villain in one of the books is essentially Margaret Thatcher. It's like a weird, annoying old lady that's kind of like a Thatcherite. But
those are when the Republicans were being mean to her.
That's when people.
The Republicans were
That's
mean
totally
to
different. It's definitely not Margaret Thatcher. It's like it's a twisted, dark version of what if she was actually bad and not the sweetheart that we all knew she was in real life.
Okay.
It's a twisted reflection,
true, folks. I always assumed that she was that lady was like, oh, all the American
the people that do libel against
me. Libel.
I'm so glad we live in the freest country on earth, America, and we get to say as much mean shit as we want against J.K. Rowling, because in the UK
actually.
You cannot criticize her in the UK or you will go to jail.
Right.
If our friend Noah was in the UK, they would have been sentenced to death for making that meme of the Zombieland girl with the gun saying "Shut the fuck up, turf."
Right.
That is like the fucking Bobbies would be hunting you like fucking V for Vendetta.
Bobbies.
If you made that fucking shit, they were so mad about that in Parliament.
The video game We Happy Few would be real.
Oh man, We Happy Few is the UK. Nobody's happy over there.
You know, I still laugh. Sorry, this is total tangent land.
That game was so stupid.
Do you remember the whole We Happy Few, like the interview where people are like, "Wow, this is such a deep, look at like
this is like BioShock." Wow.
Yeah, we all have to like smile and pretend like we're happy at capitalism, even though we're all. And the guy was like, "No. It's not about capitalism at all. It's about SSRIs." It's like, it's just like
it's about SSRIs, and the game is also Rust now for some reason.
It's cool.
It's procedurally generated because we gave up on making the game at some point.
Microsoft gave us not enough money.
They gave us not enough money. We thought this was just going to be a small indie game, and then we did the E3 thing, and then everybody liked it and said it was the next BioShock, and then we had to make the game longer, and so we had to procedurally generate it all. Sorry. It's Minecraft.
Sorry. Hey, Alan, do they have anti-libel laws in Sicily?
I don't know, but I hear there's a lot of screaming going on over there.
Well, I hope I don't get screamed at for my review here. I had the Screamin' Sicilian Stromboli. I have many, many, many years ago on this very podcast, I reviewed the Screamin' Sicilian Pepperoni Pie.
I remember that.
And I remember it felt like it was designed to tear the roof of your mouth up. Like it was just...
Screamin' Sicilian is it's like a very abrasive pie.
Yeah, it's a sandpaper pie, and not particularly good. I always felt the pepperoni was kind of low quality. But listen, I was walking through the aisle. I'm like, I gotta get something for Hogcast, or somebody's gonna yell at me again about not reviewing
Russ, you
pizza.
just drink milk now. You don't eat pizza.
I don't eat. I don't. Listen, you just drink things. That's very easy. You need to put some skin in the game. It's the skin on the top of your mouth.
Your jaw is getting so weak. You're doing a permanent soy face all the time because you're not chewing. You're not chewing anymore.
So I had the Screamin' Sicilian Stromboli, which they're selling as kind of like a higher end Hot Pocket.
That's fancy.
And it comes with a crisping tray in the microwave and you could also run it through your air fryer for a half an hour.
Wow.
And
which one did you do?
I did both, Alan, like a journalist should. And I'll be real, the microwave, I was about to declare it the worst product I've ever eaten in the history of Hogcast. Because it's a Stromboli that's like designed to have the cheese leak out on the ends. So the cheese literally like squirted out of the ends, got onto the crisping tray, and then microwaved into cardboard.
Sick. I love when that happens.
And I was like, this is like engineered to not work. This is like designed not to work. This is like designed to infuriate. Like I was almost prepared to this is the first time. Maybe I am approaching 30 because this was my first time in my life. I really wanted to call the number on the box and complain.
You were going to become a Karen.
I was prepared to become a Karen because this really annoyed me. I'm like, I waited 8 minutes for this fucking thing, and all the shitty cheese, all this horrible mozzarella, like shit, like squirted out of the double buttholes.
I've heard of a screaming Sicilian, but not a screaming Washingtonian.
I know that's me, and. It's that thing where it's like Hot Pockets are not good, but they work. Like they work right. They're functional.
Hot Pockets are a feat of modern engineering in some ways.
It's true. And if you're gonna charge, they were kind of expensive. They were like $7.50. So what? $3.75 for one of these awful products. Where like a regular Hot Pocket is like $5 for two or whatever. Yeah. If you're going to charge extra, like, make it fucking work. I was, like, irritated. I was, like, mad. But, Alan, I did air fry it for a full 30 minutes. Seems long and egregious. And it was perfectly acceptable in the state. I wouldn't say it was good. The cheese is still... I guess that the cheese was better. It was definitely a mozzarella. I don't know if it was a high-quality one. It kind of had those, like, weird thick-cut pepperonis that are, like, particularly flavorful.
Too abrasive.
They're very abrasive. And then it was a lot of bread. I guess if you're getting a Stromboli, you might want a lot of bread, but I felt like I checked the packaging and it was 1,000 calories. I'm like,
Jesus.
I feel like I just ate a loaf of bread to get like a couple bites of pepperoni.
1,000 calories for one whole Stromboli?
Stromboli.
How big is this Stromboli? Is it like Hot Pocket sized?
Bigger than a Hot Pocket. It's like a 1.75% of a Hot Pocket.
Like a thousand calories is like as much as like a Red Baron whole frozen pizza.
Yeah, it's like I'm
That's
sitting here
crazy.
like it was like 960 calories. Maybe it was, I don't know.
It's still a lot. It's a lot. It's a
lot of calories for something that was not particularly good, and it was all bread. I'm sitting here like I paid so much. Truly strange product here. Let me see how much.
Do you think maybe Strombolis are just inferior to calzones?
930 calories per Stromboli. Wow. And it's all in the fucking bread. And it's like, who needs that amount of bread? Like, I could just go eat a piece of bread out of my fucking fridge. You know what I mean?
I love eating half of my daily intake of calories in one Stromboli. One shitty good. Stromboli.
What? And there's like no cheese and like thick cut, like waxy pepperonis. Like I'm just sitting here like, who is this product for?
I feel like
I don't know.
Whenever you have one of those like crisping trays and the cheese melts onto it, I feel like you're getting like some sort of poison, like you're getting microplastics from when that cheese peels up. Like it's not.
Hey, people are eating what are they called again? Eating the corn-based styrofoam. That's popular now, so the kids love it.
I ate some corn-based styrofoam. It's called the Popcorners, the Breaking Bad chips. I had some of those today. Yes. Have you had those shits, Russ?
No, I didn't. I just assumed they were just like low-cal.
They are
all fiber corn chips. What you're telling me is that they're like popped, like there's air in them.
It's let me see if I can find a picture of them. it's very strange in that they are definitely trying to be like a healthier version of like a Dorito or something, but
Right.
the texture, it is like, okay, here's a picture. They are like Dorito shaped, but they're like thick because they are kind of like they have like air pockets in them. But what they are is they feel like somebody took a bunch of popcorn, they blended it all, like they ground it down into like a paste, and then molded it into like Doritos, like Dorito molds, and then it like
Whoa.
reinflated it somehow when it cooked them again, so that there's air pockets. And when you eat it,
Reinflated.
it tastes like styrofoam. It tastes like styrofoam that somebody covered in white cheddar.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, but I do want to eat it now.
I kind of wish I got the spicy queso one, because that seems like the one that people like the most, because the taste like overwhelms the styrofoam, basically. I've also heard good things about they have like a cinnamon one that people said, oh, this is just like Cinnamon Toast Crunch but in chip form. Because Cinnamon Toast Crunch is kind of styrofoam, basically.
Take. I like to think of little flakes of cardboard, but I haven't had them in getting close to a decade. R.I.P. My favorite cereal.
It also probably didn't help that I did just yesterday have actual Cool Ranch Doritos, and then I had these today, and there's a pretty sharp drop off between those two.
Right.
Cool Ranch Doritos are like the pinnacle of chips. They're really high up there. And then these
Cool American, they literally changed the name in other countries to let everybody know this is the America's output. This is what we've done.
Whenever I hear Cool American, I think of that Bowie song, but him saying Cool American. They want the Cool American. They want the Cool American. We all do. We all want this. We all want
the Cool American.
It's so sick. Russ, I've been sipping on this Coke from Culver's, but you've been telling me you've got some sort of fancy drink today?
Well, let me tell you, Alan, I don't know if you wanted it brought up or not, but we're actually recording on Alan's B-Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm contractually not allowed to bring it up unless it's, for a specific brand deal.
True. Yeah.
Because Alan, as you've said in the past, if I were to acknowledge your birthday, then you'd have to acknowledge mine, and that would, mean that you'd have to recognize my human rights. So,
I will not do that. The same reason I don't say happy birthday to the Watto AI.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But your close personal friend, they wanted this, James Gunn, the current head of DC.
I was so sure you were gonna say James Cage White.
I wish it was James Cage. I don't think James Cage White has acknowledged this podcast in any way, and
we could pay him $5 and he will do it.
It's true, James. I'm so sorry about your divorce, but if you ever want to come onto our podcast, Hogcast, you are always.
He
invited.
Will say, "Very cool. Will you pay me in Steam games if I go on the show?"
But so Alan. James sent me out on a mission from God, or a mission from God, and to celebrate your birthday with a beverage in the Twisted Mind of James Gunn presents Guardians of the Liquidity, a positive masculinity freeform think space for great taste, soda fountain, Suicide Squad, drink live reaction.
Wow.
And I spent longer than probably close to like 45 minutes to an hour trying to find anything birthday related in the store. I even thought about buying milk and Oreos and then blend birthday cake Oreos and blending them, but I couldn't even find the birthday cake Oreos. It was a fucking bummer. So, I was spending way too long trying to find something birthday related. And I was like, well, Alan, what's some like classic birthday stuff? And then I thought about clowns.
Oh.
And clowns and stuff. And then I thought about, like the carnival. And so here I am drinking a Bang cotton candy.
That's pretty birthday.
A cotton candy Bang, which I also think Maury Calliope said was one of her favorite flavors.
When you said the carnival, I was really hoping you meant the dark carnival and you got a Faygo.
I went to the Something Wicked This Way Comes and met an evil otherworldly force that gave me some of its dark ichor.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just Bang. One of Maury Calliope's favorite. Did you hear that click?
Oh, I did.
Okay, so let's go into it. The Twisted Mind of James Gunn presents Guardians of the Liquidity, a positive masculinity freeform think space for great taste, soda fountain, Suicide Squad, drink live reaction. Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that tastes like cotton candy.
So did the angel on your shoulder, Mori Calliope, steer you in the right direction this time?
I don't know. I'm starting to feel like she might be the devil in this situation. I mean, Mancow couldn't be the devil because he's afraid of demons.
That's true. He is the one person we know is not demonic.
It's got some weird it has like an herbal aftertaste to it. It's truly strange.
That's the cotton candy herb.
I don't know. I don't know about this one, Alex.
You know, I don't like. I really hate cotton candy flavored anything. So, like, that is the absolute last thing I would have picked.
Yeah, well, I also wanted to do the thing where I wanted to get a flavor that would be funny for you to laugh at me for drinking. So,
I mean, it's pretty funny. I mean, it's funniest because it's Mori Calliope's favorite. Is it pink?
It is bright pink. I don't know if the fluid's pink. It's actually clear. There's no dye, I think.
They cheaped out.
It does. That weird Israeli guy who I think doesn't even own Bang anymore. He should have dyed in the wool, baby. Put the dye in there.
I want more bright colored sodas. Also, you know what I want on these cans or bottles or whatever? I want them to cut out a thing in the label where I can see the level of the I want like a liquid level on my Monster Energy or something. You know, like I want to see like how
many
full
years
it is.
it takes off my life. Like every inch you go down.
No, I want it to look like a fuel gauge. I want it to look like my gas tank.
Yeah, that should be NOS's gimmick. I haven't had a NOS in many years.
NOS,
but
I gotta say, maybe I'll review a NOS on the show. NOS is my favorite of the energy drinks, easily.
I liked it. I liked how acidic it was. It did feel like it was dissolving your teeth as you drink it.
You know, there's something I've learned, and it's that I happen to like the sodas that are most like battery acid. Between Sundrop, NOS.
I also look for fucking Sundrop. There's like no Sundrop in my area. I'm like sitting here like, well, I would have drank Sundrop for it. Maybe that would have made you. So anyway, James Gunn, I'll be real. You know, I'm happy to celebrate Alan's birthday as long as the check clears.
Mm-hmm.
But Bang cotton candy. I don't know if I'll be I might finish this because I said the same thing on the last episode.
He's paying you in Funko Pops, right?
It's true, but the rare good ones. Good ones.
You get the Harley Quinn Funkos that nobody has anymore.
The Jonathan Davis one.
Whoa. Oh, sick. If I could have my Jonathan Davis Funko and my Harley Quinn Funko get married. They should make hand-holding attachments for Funkos like they do for Nendos.
It's true. Jonathan Davis and
They're my Okayu and Korone. Oh man,
Fred Durst. What's that one music video that has Fred Durst and Jonathan Davis in it? That's really good. They hunt aliens together.
That sounds really sick. I don't know. I need to watch that. I also realized after listening to the one the Butt Rock podcast with Murder Brian and Alex from Minion Death Cult, I realized I need to watch Mystery Men, the movie that led to the creation of All Star by Smash Mouth and has Pee Wee Herman.
Isn't it funny? A lot of those like '90s movies that we all hate or that were like universally panned and hated are now like, if we could get like more of those, it's like the Scooby-Doo movie. Like people hated the Scooby-Doo movie, and now like
we're dying.
Scooby-Doo movie seems beautiful, like a handcrafted masterpiece in comparison.
Compared to Velma,
my friend, as compared to Velma. Not to hate on my friend James Gunn's prior work. I think it was always good. I actually really liked the Scooby movies as a kid.
You know what I want? I've been begging for is a return of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, but you want the one where Harry Potter turns out to be a fascist? Well, I guess he always, in every reality, he's a fascist.
The one where Mary Poppins comes and saves the day by turning evil Harry Potter into a chalk drawing and blowing him away with rain.
That's cool.
It's also implied that Mary Poppins is older than Jesus. She like says that she like cool. rocked Jesus in his crib or something, and it's like holy shit.
She's just the mother of all mothers.
So it is like she is the British divine feminine like guardian basically. Is Mary Poppins.
The Isles. That's cool. I gotta read those fucking books.
It's so sick. Especially my favorite parts of it are just the long like chapter like textbook excerpts that he puts in there of like, here's a history book about the history of ancient Britain and the kingdom of fairies that lived up north. And the pact that we made with Titania and Oberon. It's like, that's so sick.
My problem is every time I tried to read it digitally, it was always not.
Tell you what,
good. it was not good. It's not good digitally. The panels are very small. So I'm thinking I might buy like a shitty pre-owned copy on
I had
eBay.
I had a decent time reading. I can't remember which volumes it was, but some of it is up on the Internet Archive or whatever. Like you can check it out there.
Like out of print stuff.
Yeah, but it is probably. I would like to get a print copy of these, or see if I can find like a good torrented PDF or something. But because it is good. At some point, the series does just become about the characters having sex with each other in the 60s during like the whole free love era or whatever. But that's just what all of England was in the 60s and 70s, according to Austin Powers, as far as I know. I think
Austin
everybody
Powers in it. I guess it's more Canadian character than a.
He should have been in there because I think they should honor Austin Powers as the honorary British guy.
I know that James Bond sets off a nuke at some point.
James Bond is like there are multiple iterations of James Bond through this, and he is evil and or stupid in all of them. He hates James Bond. He thinks James Bond is a fascist. It's essentially Alan Moore's position on James Bond, unsurprisingly. It's pretty sick. I
found this on the web.
Why? Shut the fuck up, Siri. I don't care about the cultural life of James Bond. Siri heard me talking shit about James Bond and wanted me to go see a museum or something.
Doesn't Amazon like have a deal for James Bond or like have partial ownership of like? Does he
probably?
I might be just saying shit out loud. That's like
Jeff Bezos does want to become a villain in the next Bond movie. That's why he's got the.
Yeah, they were gonna buy MGM like a year ago.
Oh yeah. That wouldn't surprise me.
There was a chance they were gonna own. Yeah, so Siri's really gotta let you. Or well, I guess Alexa would. So I don't know why. Siri,
you know what?
Siri?
You know what? I was on PlayStation Network and I was downloading. I forgot that I had bought that Destroy All Humans remake. Did you ever play the Destroy All Humans game, Russ?
Yeah, I was a big fan. You would shoot rockets that would
go up people's butts.
That was cool.
Did you play the second one, which was basically an Austin Powers style parody of like?
Yes, I rented that one. I did not get as far in.
That one is very sick because not only does he do that, he also goes to Japan and there's a problematic in the exact same way that the Austin Powers Japan sequence is problematic. There's a lot of fun bits there. But it is. I realize that game is like in the same kind of genre as like Gex in my head, where it's just like a guy doing riffs. Like it's like we don't have any more games of like a guy doing funny riffs anymore.
Riffs are over, man. Riffs are just gone. Culture has left riffs in the.
And you know who I blame for it? Fucking Matt Hazard, the last of the.
I thought you were gonna say PC Police, but you think Matt Hazard brought it on himself?
He was the last one. He was the last one because he did a self-referential game where he tried making fun of the game he was in, except the game he was in was very bad. That's not what you got to do. You got to be Gex, and you got to say things like, "This reminds me of the party at Jerry Garcia's house," or something like that.
What the Eek guy, the Y2K guy, he tried to go the opposite route where he tried to say the game I'm in is bad.
That sucks. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear about funny celebs.
It's funny. I do respect it for trying to go the other way though. So
I remember when Gex was like my favorite video game series, like after Sonic, for like most of my childhood, I think. And my favorite part is
until he grabbed the boobs. Until he grabbed the boobs,
and I got scared, and I had to like ask my parents, like, "Am I allowed to play this game?" But when I played Gex, like 1 and 2, I guess it was whichever. Yeah, I guess it was like 2, Enter the Gecko. My dad would watch me play Gex because I that was like one of the first games where it swapped from like me watching my dad play it to like him giving the remote to me and letting me play it when I was like 4 or 5 or whatever the fuck. Like he would do the hard parts and stuff. And then he would just watch me play, and I would ask him, like, what's this joke about Jerry Garcia? Like, who's that? What's going on here? Or like, what's this thing about Chaka Khan? Who's this? Who's Gex talking about, Dad? And he would have to try to explain these cultural references to like fucking Gilligan's Island or whatever. I do know who Gilligan's Island is. This is Nick at Night, I guess. But all the other cultural references that don't make any goddamn sense to the 5-year-olds playing this fucking game. I need to play those Gex games again. I think Ren played those recently, and I need to check those out. I bet they're probably way more racist than I remember, but they're probably pretty good.
Probably. A lot of Gex discussion in the chat tonight.
A lot of Gex. We all love Gex.
We need more quips, I guess, is what we're all saying as a society.
Now, we say that, but then Forspoken came out a couple weeks ago, and that did not turn out that well.
Oh, you're right. Okay, we need less soy, more. What does that even mean? Oh no, I'm trapped.
It's such a fine line you have to walk between quips and soy quips, basically.
It's like a Fire Emblem weapon triangle.
It is like a Fire Emblem weapon triangle.
Quip soy sincerity.
Yeah. Quip soy sincerity.
Yeah.
It's like the symbol is like Gex, Captain America, and then Travis McElroy. that's the triangle that you see.
Locked in eternal combat.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Speaking of eternal combat, we have a new regional pizza champion in America here.
What the hell?
Rectangle Pizza in Minneapolis has been crowned the best pizzeria in the United States.
Hey, what's going on here?
Rectangle.
Look at the damn photo.
This is we've talked a lot in the last couple of years. This is a Good Morning America's United States of Pizza contest earlier this week. We've been talking the last couple of years about this resurgence or kind of a rise of Detroit style pizzas, and it looks like the Minneapolis style is pretty similar to a Detroit style pie. It's
right,
square.
That makes
it's
sense.
got
Midwestern.
It's square. It's got like the kind of laced edges with the cheese. Maybe not as thick of a crust. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks very similar to a Detroit style pie, and that's why I guess this is called rectangles, because it's a big rectangle of pizzas. Their website is very annoying. I just opened it up and there's like a full video of a guy shaking drinks or something. But man, this is like a really high budget fucking thing. This is a much fancier website than I expected a Minneapolis pizza chain to have. But I'm looking at these pizzas.
How much is a pie? How much is a pizza?
We're talking $20 for like a pie. So this is comparable. This is actually slightly cheaper. This is kind of crazy. Slightly cheaper than if I were to go to Pie Squared.
God damn.
That means that Minneapolis might be cheaper cost of living compared to Asheville.
Maybe we gotta get head on over to Minneapolis.
There's maybe not. Hold on. Let me read this the name of this pizza menu item. Crouching Tiger hidden menu item. I love it when you call me Big Jalapeno Popper, WP cheese blend, green olive, fresh jalapeno, pesto chicken, arugula burrata. That's, oh man. There's one pizza
it's
called
like a startup made a pizza place. Like, annoying.
There's one called Shredder, one called Shredditarian, Earth, Wind and Fire 3.0, Community. Ooh, Dan Harmon fan here at the pizza place. A very nice breakfast pizza. The Crouching Tiger thing I said. Betty White, elote. You know, I keep seeing a lot of people doing like elote pizzas now. There's a resurgence of elote. People love elote now.
I still don't even know what that is.
It's like Mexican street corn thing.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
that's good.
But there's like elote flavored chips and shit now. Like it's, I don't know. Like I guess white people finally discovered putting condiments on their corn.
Yeah,
they're like,
it's
wow.
good.
I mean, it is good. It is the proper way to eat like a grilled corn cob. But if I'm, when I'm grilling corn cobs, I'm on twitter.com, baby. Check, please.
Oh, Alan, please don't. Come on.
Speaking of ownage here, Shaq owned Guillermo from the Jimmy Kimmel show. You know Guillermo, right?
The lovable director who's made like Crimson's Peak and such.
No. The Mexican guy that used to be, that was like the valet or something for Jimmy Kimmel, and then Jimmy, like in the early seasons of the Jimmy Kimmel show, he would like drag him out on stage or whatever because he thought he was funny. I think he was, I don't know if he was like the valet or like a production assistant. He was just a guy that didn't know much English. And it seemed like Jimmy Kimmel was just kind of making fun of this like guy that worked for the show. But then he became like his sidekick.
Jimmy Kimmel lore. I don't really know
he
was on the Man Show.
I don't think Guillermo, I think, is a Jimmy Kimmel show original. I'm trying to see, like, maybe he's a plant. Maybe he was an actor this entire time. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay,
well, I wasn't saying that this character you're speaking of was
Guillermo. Okay, here it is.
Show character.
Here it is. Guillermo. It was their parking lot security guard, who rose to fame while working on the Jimmy Kimmel show. He continues in the character and title as the show's security guard, but he's actually his sidekick. So this is like his Jay Leno's side. Who's Jay? I forgot the name of Jay Leno's sidekick again. What's what's Jay Leno's sidekick name again? The band
Kevin Eubanks.
Kevin Eubanks. Yes.
Of course I know Kevin.
Guillermo.
I'm much deeper in the J lore. I'll give you that. I'm more of a J guy.
Yeah, so Guillermo is a guy who had broken English and like would show up on shows, but he's a very charismatic guy. But Jimmy Kimmel just dragged him on stage to make fun of him, and now he's like the most popular part of the show. It's very strange, but very weird. But anyway, he was at the celebrity game, the NBA celebrity game, and he walked up to Shaq with a pizza, and Shaq shut him down and emphatically said, "I can't eat that. It's not Papa John's." He refused to take pizza from Guillermo because he refuses to eat any pizza that's not Papa John's.
Oh my god.
I think Shaq might care more about the Papa John's brand than Papa John does. Or the Papa John's company does, rather. I know Papa John himself does not care.
Shaq can also say that word.
It's true. He can do...
he's in many ways, he's much better at his job.
He is much better at his job. Do you think they had to pick... They had to pick like a black guy to be the CEO of Papa John after.
Well, yeah, for the obvious reason, but also if.
But also, like it's like if we will never be in this situation again because he can say it.
Right.
Just in case. Now, if he does say one of the 250 slurs for white people, if he calls somebody,
hey everybody, I'm Black PewDiePie.
if Shaq does call somebody a sour cream salamander or something, that
would
will
be cool.
He will get canceled.
We never talked about the 120 slurs.
Most of them suck. They read them on the Minion Death Cult stream, and most of them do suck. But sour cream salamander is maybe.
Oh, it sucks, Alan, huh? I get called them every day, and it does suck.
You do get called all 250 as soon as you walk out your door. Somebody just follows you and says all 250 to you while you're walking your car.
I know.
It's really sad. I mean, it's really sad. It's really sad that the person that I hired to do that can't say them faster, and you have to wait for them to finish before you can get in your car. But it's a real shame. You know what's also a real shame? A squirrel was caught on a Ring doorbell camera jumping inside of a home to get a pizza. This Louisiana woman opened her door to take a pizza delivery, and a squirrel jumped in the door and ran right to the dining room table. This squirrel knew where it was going. It knew that it was pizza time. Let me see if I can watch this video here. Where's this squirrel jumping from? Is it on the ground? Oh no, it came from the... Whoa, what the fuck? Where'd that squirrel come from?
Is it freaking Ray the flying squirrel?
It kind of looks like it's a flying squirrel because it like jumps off the wall. Like it does a parkour move like from the wall where the wall connects to the ceiling and it like flies in the door.
That's cool, actually. They used to train, squirrels used to be a common pet back in the day and, like turn of the century America. Maybe she trained the squirrel to freak out the pizza delivery guy so they throw his hand, pizza.
He dropped the pizza and then she'd claim the pizza insurance, the Domino's pizza insurance.
It's true.
I mean, I know there's a president who owned I think Woodrow Wilson or somebody owned like a pet raccoon or something. I wish there was more like weird. Whatever happened to that? Why did people give up on those weird pets? Like people used to own like porcupines and shit. I mean, I guess they owned them and then they probably died after 2 years because they didn't know what they eat or anything, and they tried to feed them like dog food or something, or like spaghetti or whatever the fuck they were eating. But people did just keep like turkeys and shit in their house. Nobody does that anymore. Of all the weird little woodland creatures that you could have for a pet, which one do you think would be the best one, Russ? In terms of like your badgers, your groundhogs. I've seen people that have
Woodchucks.
I've seen people have prairie dogs as pets. They sell those at the Reptile Expo sometime. The Reptile
That's
Expo,
kind of fun.
the Reptile Expo, I don't agree with this, but they have the mammal freaks. They have some of the mammal pet freaks here, like people with like skunks and like prairie dogs. You occasionally get a guy with a monkey on his shoulder or something, and it's like I don't think you belong here. I need to see reptiles. But then I remember mammals are arguably like the hagfish of reptiles, so it's like it's okay,
Right.
It's fine. And diapsids.
Is there ever worry
synapsids.
about the snakes getting with the damn eating all
They're
the
gonna eat all
mice
my
or
prairie
whatever?
dogs? They're gonna eat all my prairie dogs?
Oh no, my boa constrictor got it. It got all the prairie dogs. God damn it.
I mean, there are people that have like pet rats, and I do have a freezer full of frozen dead rats that I feed to snakes. So like,
Okay.
if
Shots fired at the rat community.
I know everybody talks about how rats are very smart and loving animals and stuff. I don't like their little hands. I really don't like their
You
little
don't
hands.
like the naked hands? Wow, I like the hands.
You love rat hands. You're always talking about rat hands, rat's hands and feet.
Yeah, that's another white slur, by the way. I get called all the time.
I am calling you rat hands. That's actually how I got you to record. I'm like, hey, rat hands, you want to record? Because the little pink rat hands do look like white people hands. It's kind of true.
It's true.
I don't
got
like
my ass on that one.
You know what?
I got these hands. So.
You know what? The least besides the hand.
Quote Braun Strowman, my favorite wrestler. You're gonna get these hands, Alan. You're gonna get these hands one day.
Russ, I have 2 words. It's funny that James Cage White latched onto that that I have 2 words, but he never actually says "suck it." He never says "suck it."
I thought you were gonna say the Fiend Bray Wyatt, and I'd be like, well, okay.
That's multiple words, but
that's 4 words.
yeah.
But you would have said the Fiend and then added Bray Wyatt.
I would have said Firefly Funhouse instead.
Oh.
You know what the worst part of rats, aside from the little nasty hands, that nasty tail that looks like it has their tails are never clean. It's always got some weird.
You also like the Padawan haircut in the prequels. Strange. Good there,
you know
but not on the back of a rat. Okay.
You know what? And I also like the avatars who do have
Sorry
a
to
little...
own you with facts and logic, Alan, but
you're right.
It looks like I might have to.
Well, you know what my problem with rat tails is? Again, no hair. If it was a rat tail made of hair, I would like it.
Okay. Oh, so you like a gerbil person. You're a gerbil.
I am a gerbil or a chinchilla person. I like them. That looks like a fully developed creature. I don't like that rats have naked parts of them. They need to cover their shame.
God, rats are gods like Ark. It's never really finished, too, is it?
Yeah,
they're all over the damn place. You know, Ark, the video game on Steam, really released. I'm sure you all got that. I'm sure everybody got that.
Wasn't Dwayne Johnson involved with some sort of Ark TV show or something?
Nope, that was Vin Diesel.
That was Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. The Rock steals one of the Vin Diesel's franchises. Now you're trying to take another, Alan. Come on. Come on.
I should have known that was a Vin Diesel thing. He is a gamer, of course. He's the one. He's the gamer.
That's true.
He's the gamer of all them.
I think his son or somebody like a child convinced him to be an Ark, so that's cool.
That does. I'm glad it was that and not Roblox. Roblox Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel in the Roblox movie. I'm down. I'd check it out.
You know, if he was honestly he does the oof noise. That's the trailer is him going ooh.
We don't need to bring Tommy Tallarico's gonna come for it then.
Oh no. Sonic news, views, reviews, and tudes. Huge fucking news, Russ. Official Sonic cookbook leaked on Amazon.
What the hell?
October 17th, 2023, published by Inside Editions. It will feature writing from Pixelated Vika, I don't know who that is, and Ian Flynn, and will feature recipes such as chili dogs and Dr. Eggman's evil cookies. Ian Flynn is he's the James Gunn of this new Sonic cinematic universe, honestly.
It's true.
I like that. I want to see what's in this official Sonic chili dog recipe.
That's the thing. The chili, that's going to be the clincher because there's a good chance that the chili could be bad. It could be good. I don't know. Wait. Oh.
Here's my.
They don't have the. I gotta find somebody who can speak. What language is this in?
This is fake Latin. This is what's that shit? The texture place.
Ipsum lorem.
This is ipsum lorem bullshit, Russ. This is not real.
Oh my! I got it so excited. I was gonna say if they had the ingredients, I'd make it tomorrow, and then.
You know what I'm afraid of, Russ? I'm afraid that there's gonna be a pizza recipe in this book.
They already have boba blue tea. Fuck.
I mean, Sonic is blue, and there's only a few blue food items you can do, I guess. But if they have a pizza recipe, 1, I'm gonna have to make it. 2, it's probably not gonna be as good as what I would have recommended to them. Why didn't they ask us?
Well, yeah. Listen. We had people ask us for how many fucking years about what's the best pizza.
Look. We have done topics? The most focus group testing of anybody on Earth about what Sonic should have on his pizza. We have all of the answers as to what Sonic should have on his pizza. People have been telling us for years what he needs to have on his pizza. 8 years of data here, Sega Corporation.
8 years of fucking data.
I didn't have this in the doc. I just saw this on Sonic Stadium. This came out today, but this is kind of huge news. English version of Sega Sonic Cosmo Fighter arcade game dumped and released online. Have you even heard of this arcade game?
Yeah, I have.
This is a sit-in Sega arcade game. It's like you're Sonic in a it looks like Tails designed some sort of little robot, or like a little pod, like a little space
like a
bike,
fantasy zone thing,
like a fantasy zone little thing, and you're like flying around as Sonic. It's wow. It hasn't got added to MAME yet, but I mean, I guess I really want to see what this thing looks like in action.
I want to buy like a a high end racing chair or whatever.
Oh, I'm gonna get my VR headset so I could play this Sonic Cosmo fighter. That'd be pretty sick.
Be tight.
The simulator, the thing that I guess the original ride thing, somebody has this in like their fucking garage. It looks really sick because it's like a little
Maybe it's
version
in the
of
woods. Maybe it's in the woods again.
like
Maybe
the statue of him on the surfboard. Yeah.
Yes.
I hope. We had a lot of Nendo news this week, including Nendoroid Guts, but also Nendo Tails and Knuckles have been announced. One thing I'm sad about, can they make hand-holding attachments but for the Sonic gloved hands? So that the characters can hold hands, and then they would have to make special ones for Knuckles, I guess, because he has different designed hands than everybody else, but everybody else uses the same gloves.
Well, I'm just wondering, can they do the Sonic Forces pose?
I hope.
I hope.
Do you think
they're
they'll be
good and cute? And it makes me sad. I think at one point GameStop had a Sonic Nintendo for like $28. I'm like, I don't need more plastic in my life. You know what, Alan? I could do with more plastic. I always like more plastic.
Look, we talk a lot of shit about being a Funko guy and Funko guys and all their stuff, but you know what's better than Funko? The 10% less annoying Japanese alternative, Nendoroids, baby.
No, they're good now. Okay, listen. There was a time I did kind of shit on Nindos because they're kind of like expensive, and I'm like, oh, these aren't that great.
They're much
had
better
all those
quality
weird
than a Funko.
square heads. Yeah, of course, better paint and stuff. But they had like those square faces and heads, and they look kind of like somebody showed. I think they were going through that. There was that era in toys where everything's like, we want everything to be interchangeable and all collect together. And now they're much higher quality, and the hair looks good, and the proportions look less freakish. I don't know.
I do have one complaint with Nendos, and it's that the little plugs that like connect their back to the stand, those never hold up that well. My Marine one is always falling apart and her dress is always falling off, which is making me get rock hard at my desk at work all day.
God damn, Alan. Well, that might just be on you though.
That might be on me that I've put all of these Hosho Marine figures in my office where I work. I am just in constant danger of doing a Tubin all the time. I can't Shuko at work. What am I supposed to do?
This is why.
Oh man.
I'm gonna direct you, Alan, to something called the Locktober tag, and maybe you want to look into that for work.
What is that? I don't know what
Locktober. Wait, Locktober?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Locktober? I think we literally did the same thing on the podcast. It's the chastity belt hashtag.
Oh, is that?
I guess it's not a belt. It's the cock cage.
I didn't know people did that for October. That's really cool.
That's Locktober.
That's what they need to. Do they do that in preparation for No Nut November so that way they have the discipline ahead of time?
Right, exactly. It's like training under a waterfall. You know.
What they should do is they should do Edgetober though. They should do Edgetober and get themselves to the peak of excitement, then go an entire month. Then they nut all the time in December. That's the ultimate way to do it.
Listen, I've never had my penis trapped at a metal implement before. So I don't know. Maybe you could edge in that probably, right? I don't know.
Maybe, sure, I guess. For some people that is the edging, I think, maybe. They just love the cage. I've got some interesting news.
I like Cage the wrestler. They like Cage the balls. So,
the only machine I care about is not a fucking machine, but Brian Cage, the machine.
The machine. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Man. He's not a man. He's a machine.
Now, did he ever try jerking off with that possessed gauntlet? I don't know. The one that shot lightning out of it. Who knows?
Did you ever listen to this is just housekeeping. This is something nobody here should care about. Did you listen to the Brian episode of was it Everything Beast where they chat on Lucha Underground for an hour and a half?
No, that makes me mad.
Yeah, they just spent an hour and a half talking shit on Lucha Underground. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but it's special to me.
Look, Lucha Underground had a sensibility, a thematic sensibility that I wish all wrestling had. Is the thing. I wish all wrestling was goofy and that the promoter was just screaming about how much he loves violence. That's all I
Yeah,
want.
that's true. I did like that part.
We do
Instead
love
of
violence.
instead of the AEW CEO who loves cocaine and crying. This is a real show
There-
for the
well,
real
I think-
heads.
I think the biggest thing is that they should have a fake CEO for every wrestling promotion. There should just be a
okay,
guy.
Alan, they've done it for WWE multiple times. One time it was a laptop.
That's sick.
It was not good. It's famously not bad, and then years later they retconned it for it to be Hornswoggle. We need to move on.
Hornswoggle was running I didn't think Hornswoggle could use a laptop. I don't think most of
the
the
government probably banned him from using it. That's not true. Allegedly, I shouldn't say anything. That sounds like
I think most WWE guys are. Yeah, I think most WWE guys are not allowed to own laptops, or they don't know how to use them. It's one of the two. Somebody found this on their laptop. Sonic Origins Plus has been rated in Korea. This is a new game, Sonic Origins Plus. Is that? Do you think that's going to be a new standalone?
Sonic and Tails in Quantumania?
Sonic and Tails in Quantumania. They're going to be running around these Rick and Morty backgrounds.
This is the funny thing when you announce a game and immediately have a bunch of DLC for it, and then like you wait a year later. But it's not even. This is the more egregious version where it's like
Game of the Year edition.
Reselling you games you've been able to buy 1,000,000 times.
Well, so there's reference in Sonic Origins, which I did not buy because years ago I spent like $10 on every Sonic game on Steam, and so I've never had to buy any of these re-releases.
Right.
And they're probably not very good, but what that does give me is the license to emulate all of these on like if I got a Steam Deck or something, because that's technically
and
legal.
there's actually some good what was it? AI Angel Island Revisited, Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited. Good.
Yes.
You use the ROM from the Steam anyway.
Yes. Anyway, references to Sonic Spinball, 3D 3D Flickers Island. I'm not a Sonic 3D. Oh, Sonic 3D Flickers Island and Knuckles Chaotix are included in the game's menus and museum mode in the original or Sonic Origins release. Could these be represented in a Plus version? Or maybe they will have a secondary selection of Sonic 8-bit titles, perhaps? Maybe. I mean,
Who's to say?
who's to say? I wouldn't hate the idea of like a Sonic collection if it was just one disc and it had all Sonic games up to like 2006 or whatever the fuck. On one
It'll
disc.
be funny if there's the 4 that'll be the Taxman ports, kind of. I know they're not exactly that. With the wrong music, which is still irritating.
That pisses me off.
And then they will have a bunch of emulation, like the old emulated copies that were on like Sonic Adventure DX. You know what I mean?
Yes. Have you heard about like the whole emulation situation on the Steam Deck? It seems like it's just the easiest thing in the universe now to just get one of those, download an app, and then play every single console games like up to like PS3 on your Steam Deck nowadays.
Yeah, it does make me want a Steam Deck very bad.
You can even do fucking Switch emulation on those things now. That's
Come
how far
on.
behind the Switch is. That's very
You
sad.
saw the thing where people were like, where like Steam put out the Valve put out a trailer for the Steam Deck, and one of the apps in the background when was the Switch emulator. It
Good.
was Dolphin.
Good.
It was cool.
That's what you should use
yeah.
it for. That's what you should be doing it for. That's actually, I think about buying a Steam Deck, which I really don't need to do because I have like gigabit Ethernet wired connection for my Steam library, and I can just play everything in my living room. I don't need to do that, but I would love to just like be playing Sonic Adventure 2 on the toilet on my Steam Deck.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. If I could go to the
it
toilet
is
and
that-
check my chows.
I did have that childish moment where at the Nintendo Direct they were like, "You can play GBA games on your Switch now." It's like, "Oh wow!" And then it was also that funny thing where it's like, people with Steam Decks are like, "Yeah, it's called fucking virtual."
Yeah, now
like
you can fit every GBA game onto one SD card. That's all you have to do. Did I go after that Direct? Did I turn on my Switch, get my Fire Emblem DLC, and then also get all of those emulators for the Nintendo 64 and the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance and all that, because it's free for me as the person that pays like $30 a year for Nintendo Online for whatever the fuck reason? Yes, I did do that. Am I going to play those? Probably not. Probably never.
straight. We're the weirdos though.
We are the
people
weirdos.
like, oh,
Most people are not paying $30 a year for like fucking Nintendo Online.
oh, they might put Blast Core on there. They're not gonna put Blast Core on there, but they could.
They might do it.
This is me talking to myself, by the way. I'm not.
They might put some old game that I haven't played before on there, or then I'll have a chance to play it maybe eventually. Speaking of media releases, Sonic X Complete Series Japanese sub, dated April 25th by Amazon and Right Stuff. They're going to do a Sonic X Complete Series Blu-ray release in Japanese on Amazon, and it's going to be $60 on Amazon. Right Stuff's pre-order is on sale for $42, so you can get a pretty good. You can get this. It is unfortunately, I mean, it is the high quality restored SD video, 5.1
Right.
audio, and it is it's fixed subtitles and translations of written text, blah blah blah. It includes commercials, original pilots, and more. I'm interested to see the commercials. I kind of want to get it just for that. What I am going to do is just get the torrented version that somebody's going to put on like Nya in like 2 days after this Blu-ray drop.
Right.
But hey, I'm definitely going to check that out.
Yeah, I'm the
Allegedly.
sicko who's like, I have this moment here. I'm like, oh god, I gotta get my pre-order for the Urusei Yatsura collection, that their first TV collection they're putting out. I need to find something to get the free shipping because I'm a freak, and I'm always like, could Sonic X be it? I don't know. I don't think so. But listen, I'll be getting Urusei Yatsura so I can put it on my shelf and be like, man, I can't wait to watch this someday, and then never do that. But yeah.
My whole thing now is I'm never gonna buy any physical media anymore. Everything in the world is just going on my Plex server. That's all I care about anymore.
I know that your Plex server is the Katamari ball, but some of us like to have a piece of plastic that doesn't do anything.
I like to have an app. I love.
You are the app freak. We are spinning off from. Well, no, don't worry, folks. The podcast is staying together. I'm not taking the Hogcast, and Alan's not taking the Speedy Delivery. We're keeping this together. However, in the world of the physical space, you're entering the damn cloud. And
I'm entering the fucking metaverse, baby. Maybe I'll have my own segment called "What's the Haps with These Apps?" But
probably a real thing of like Good Morning America 2008. Like, have you checked out iBeer?
Have you seen Flappy Bird?
Hast thou seen iGun?
Remember how everybody on Earth played Flappy Bird for like a week, and then the guy got driven like insane, like by people telling him to update the game, and then he's like, I can't make this anymore. It's damaging to my mental health.
Cool.
This hurt me. This hurt my feelings as much as it would if somebody told me I couldn't play Harry Potter. It really fucked me up real bad. Oh man,
he was ahead of the curve. He was brave, where none would follow.
True. I've got a cool tood this week. This is an interesting one. Kip the Capybara.
Kip the Capybara.
What do you think Kip the Capybara looks like?
I guess I should do this is kind of like the safety check. This is like
Oh, okay. I will tell you, this is an IDW character.
It's an IDW character. Are they queer coded?
No. Well, hold on, wait. No.
No, okay. It does not look like Justin McElroy.
Okay, hold on. First of all, that one was okay to make fun of because it was Clint McElroy, and it's very funny. They made a queer-coded character about somebody's straight old dad. It's very funny they did that.
Right. Now just this is a good thing. We need more, little animal
we
guys.
Do we need them to look like existing West Virginia radio hosts? I don't think so. I don't think that's what queer representation is. I don't think, man, I wish Clint McElroy was gay, just like me. I wish I could look at Clint McElroy and see the representation I want.
What if he was a furry owl? Or I guess
what if Taco was blue? God.
Alan, are they a dweeb? Are they a Poindexter? I get Kip gives me Poindexter vibes.
Well, I want you to look at
the unlikely.
Let me send you this picture and let me tell you. I want you tell me, does this look like a Poindexter with those glasses?
I don't know how to feel about this character.
Kip
the
he's got like a light yellowish brown fur. He has like a big capybara head. I like that he has a big old snout, like a giant head, like a capybara does. He is otherwise just dressed exactly like Sonic. He has like the red shoes and stuff. He he's in another dimension in the IDW verse, which is the classic Sonic world. It's a version where everybody looks like the classic Sonic characters, including like Amy in her original design. Everybody's like shorter, like Sega Genesis versions of themselves. And this guy actually is a driving instructor who taught Sonic how to drive. This is Kip the Capybara is the driving instructor. When Sonic sought to get his driver's license, Kip was made his driver's instructor. As they were going for a drive in Kip's car, Sonic showed complete ignorance of the rules of the road as well as careless driving, much to Kip's exasperation and concern. As Kip tried making Sonic aware of traffic rules, he eventually had enough of his antics, prompting him... Oh, okay. You didn't miss much. Kip is Sonic's driving instructor.
That's fun. You know, is it like the DBZ driving episode?
It is kind of like that. Sonic explained he needed a driver's license to compete in Mr. Muncham's rally, whose grand prize...
Mr. Munch's make-believe band? Are the Chuck E. Cheese characters folded into
I'm trying to see
Alan?
I'm trying to see who Mr. Muncham is.
Now, I like that the Hello Kitty cosplay is Sonic was going back around. I think they have a new blind box set you can get of those characters cosplaying as Sonic characters. But I'm much more invested. The only Hello Kitty character I'm invested in is Hong Yudon, and you don't see him much these days.
And which one is he? Is he the penguin guy or?
He's the fish. That's Tuxedo. Please, Alan.
I only know the Hello Kitty characters that girls like. Russ, I'm sorry.
Pom Pom Purine and
cinnamon
roll.
Yeah. Or the devil one. The one that's like
I like that you're like the gendered Hello Kitty characters.
Well, some of them are obviously more.
This is a man's character.
Look, okay, look.
You
want me to look at all the Hello Kitty characters and tell you which ones are the ones that guys like and which ones are the ones that girls like?
Yes, please, Alan. Get our show kicked off of iTunes.
I'm gonna do gender science on all the Hello Kitties.
Here, Alan, can we stop doing Tunes of the Week for Sonic characters for a while and just start doing Sanrio characters?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about Botamaru.
I would like that more, honestly, at this point. I don't care. I'm not gonna
Yummy
read the
Chums. You want to talk about Karopi?
Dude, Alan, I would talk about Karopi all day of the week. I like Karopi. He's my guy. He's no Hong Yudon, but I like him.
Yeah, I mean, of course you'd like Karopi. You like Karopi, and girls like Kuromi. We all know this.
Girls do like Kuromi. I've seen a lot of
girls love Kuromi. They love Purin.
I like My Melody. I like Botsmaru. I always forget about Botsmaru. He's great.
Yeah, we get it. I mean, they're all pretty good. Daniel. I don't know how I feel about Pochako because Pochako makes me think of the other Pochako who looks a lot different.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Has there ever been a Pochako like collab between like this little dog and the big titty Pochako?
I wish. I bet they'd be friends. I bet they do have Pochako hanging out with Leafa from Sword Art Online, who has pretty large boobs and wanted to marry her cousin. Pretty
sick.
Very tight.
Does anybody like Peckle?
Peckle. What's Peckle look like?
He looks like Howard the Duck.
Let me get a peek at this Peckle.
Does anybody like this motherfucker?
I like Peckle. What's wrong with Peckle? He's got shades on. Peckle's great.
Wait, not in this picture I'm looking at. Maybe does he have shades in a different picture?
I'm looking at the gallery on the website.
Peckle Sanrio. Huh.
I wear Peckle on a t-shirt. Ahiru no Peckle. He's great.
You know, I do kind of like the sunglasses, I tell you.
The people at Sanrio, they know what they're doing.
They are honestly very good at like iconography. They're doing a great job here.
I like Peckle. I got nothing against Peckle. I can't name a single one. The Sanrio Corporation, they know what's up. Oh, by the way, the penguin was Tuxedo Sam, not Tuxedo Sam. I apologize.
Wait, isn't Botsmaru he's a penguin?
I thought he was like a crow or something.
He's a penguin. He's got like a white thing like in his legs. He's a penguin.
I guess he is.
Yeah, he's a penguin.
He's a penguin. His birthday is
now,
April 1st.
Maybe, were you thinking of Pata Pata Peppy?
Pata Pata Peppy? Not off the top of my head, no. But
Pata Pata Peppy kind of looks like
dude. Botsmaru cosplaying as Pain from Naruto. Very tight.
That's really sick.
So good.
That's really sick. That's really, really sick.
Miraculous Alice asks, does Botsmaru have a crush on Kuromi? Mm.
Oh man, that's the original like e-girl and podcaster boyfriend.
People, Botsmaru and Kuromi, they're real. Those are for the real heads out there.
That's true. That's
I
true.
love love. I'm the lover of love who loves love lovingly. I even got my lover's love shoes.
Kuromi is the goth GF. Like, she's the original goth GF Sanrio.
She's the original goth. My Melody. Listen, people who think My Melody is better, fuck off. Not this podcast. Now you can like My Melody. She's good.
But no Spotty Dotty fans here.
Spotty Dotty. Oh, I know that name. Spotty Dotty.
It's a Dalmatian.
What's the Tanuki? Okay, listen. Most of my
Landry?
interest
Is Landry a Tanuki?
Most of my interest in the Hello Kitty larger universe are through Sanrio Smash Ball, which is a great game.
It's very weird that Tuxedo Sam is also a penguin, but he's like a totally different type of penguin than Botsmaru.
Yeah, he's like a fancy penguin. Botsmaru is like the.
He's a badass penguin. He's a Sigma penguin.
He's a Sigma penguin. Well, Tuxedo Sam, he's like a fancy lad. Bogo the city boy. I like Bogo the city boy.
Oh,
Hot Pop City with Bogo the city boy. Oh. I live in Hot Pop City with Bogo the city boy.
Oh,
Bogo Zashiti boy.
You know what my favorite part of Chainsaw Man
Bogo
is?
Zashiti boy. I love him. He's good.
You know what my favorite part of Chainsaw Man is when Makima asks, "Are you a Karopi or are you a
Bogo the shitty boy.
Bogo the city boy?"
Very swag.
Very
like
sick. It. Oh man. Bogo. Okay.
Hills kid. Okay, man. Sanrio, great company.
Sanrio, great company. Great company. Kip the Capybara, he's okay too.
Dude, I like Alfred Aloha. Have you seen Alfred Aloha?
Okay, no, hold on. I do need to see. Is he rockabilly or something?
You're close. Pretty much. He's more Hawaiian shirt.
Ooh boy, Alfred Aloha. Is he always? Oh, he looks like Babar had swag. He's Babar with swag.
Babar with swag.
Holy shit. Oh man, he's so sick. Okay. And when he's holding this like can of soda too, forget about it.
Forget about it.
He's got the pointy sunglasses. He's got the fucking Gurren Lagann sunglasses or something on.
You're right.
His shirt says Hawaii on it. Pretty sick. This guy needs to be in JoJo Lands. Get him in there.
Okay, how much would an Alfred Aloha shirt cost? Like a vintage
he
one?
seems like he's barely on anything. So, I don't know if there is any merchandise of Alfred Aloha.
I feel like Sanrio would have designed him for like cigarettes.
Okay,
I know that.
You know what? You're not that far off. He's part of a Sanrio brand aimed towards adults known as Fancy Friends that was introduced in 1986.
Fancy Friends.
He's like their Mac Tonight.
He's like their Joe Camel.
God,
yeah, I know.
You know, I had the
Joe
exact.
Camel was
I
kind
had the
for kids,
exact
but
same.
Also, he loved blues.
I had the exact same thought. Okay, so it's Alfred Aloha Fancy Elephant. Which is just like a pattern. It's not like an actual character. It's just like an elephant pattern that they used on things. There's Kamome, who is like a bird in a hat.
Kamome?
Kamome. I'm gonna paste a picture of Kamome. And then there's the mainstream. I don't know how I feel about the mainstream.
What's the mainstream?
They are, it appears to include a gray rabbit, bear, and cat in jumpers and coats. The rabbit has a blue jumper with yellow shorts and a black scarf with yellow stripes. One of them has a shopping bag labeled with partial text TERGA 30117. The bear wears a green jumper, blue scarf, and red stripes with gray shorts. The cat may be female and has a yellow ribbon on its head, along with a red coat, blue dress. All have black shoes. And two of them are like pointing to the right. I don't know what they are. They're the mainstream though.
They're the mainstream. What about Culture Shock?
Wait, is that a character?
Well, it's a pair of Sanrio characters who are a human samurai named Yuma Nosuke and Tetsunoshin. And towards the end of the Edo era, the two travel to Paris to experience the culture shock of a lifetime.
That's pretty sick. That's a coming of age story I want to hear.
Created by unknown female creator. God damn. There's good shit.
This is pretty sick. Oh, I do like the culture shock guys. I'd wear these guys on a shirt. These look pretty sick.
Sanrio the Sanrio Corporation makes good stuff. I still want to get that jumper. Sanrio Hongyodan. Don Spirit jersey. I just bought a hockey jersey too, so
Which is that? Which is the little the alligator that says like big challenges or whatever the fuck?
Fuck, I forgot about that guy.
That might be my favorite one, the big challenges guy. Oh, he's pretty sick. Is that his name? Oh, his name is Big Challenges. I think that's cool. I think that might be the earliest character of theirs is Big Challenges.
Big Challenges beat Hello Kitty to the gate?
He's from 1978.
God, there's a reason. You gotta start somewhere strong. You gotta make a strong first statement when you're there. Boom.
Oh, okay, never mind. I know exactly what... This is the best. This is for us. Have you heard of Beatroid? They're beetles. They're like beetle androids.
Now that I like.
From 2011, and here's what you'll even like better. They turn into little guys. They turn into like anime boys.
I'm a big fan of the Beatroids. I can't hate on the Beatroids one bit.
I don't know how I feel about them turning into like pretty boys, but they're pretty sick when they're bugs. It's pretty cool. Back in 2013, during the ranking of the Sanrio Character Awards, the Beatroid androids made an official statement. If we make it to the top 50, we'll turn into humans. And they did, and so the next year they became these human boys.
That's cool.
That's very sick.
The Beatroids are hitting bigger and better than ever.
Ooh, Happy Donbui.
Happy Donbui Japan LA tie-dye spirit jersey, and it has all the good characters. It's got both Botsmaru and Tuxedo Sam. Those,
and
so
Kuropi.
They can be friends. And Kuropi, and Hong Yudon, and our friend Lekkel.
Pretty cool. Should we become Sanrio guys?
Sounds like the most annoying group of people on Earth. But
I mean, it would be really good. It would be really good if you wanted to like hang out with people that go to Anime Expo every single year.
That would be cool. To be a Sanrio person, like, I don't really watch anime. I'm not really into like anime or video games. I like t-shirt characters.
I mean,
that's cool.
That is one of the cooler things you could do. It would be cool if you became like you became like a hype beast for Sanrio. So I gotta get the Sanrio drops. That's true.
I mean, I knew people who were huge Hello Kitty fans and bought a lot of Hello Kitty merch, but I never met people who were like fans of the Sanrio universe. You know,
people love Gudetama now.
People, the movie's a hit. Hollywood rang in the Gudetama movie.
Do you think
better than ever?
Do you think Jim Davis sees Gudetama and he just starts quaking in his boots?
that Indiana fuck had to run. He sold Paws Inc. to Nickelodeon because he knew he couldn't hang in the lazy assholes.
Nathan is like he's like, oh god, if I could get to Japan, I will.
Oh my god,
I will make any deal.
Alan, Sonic the Hedgehog Gudetama connection.
Whoa.
Guess who the voice of Gudetama is?
Eggman?
The Netflix movie. Roger Craig Smith.
Wow. Okay, one last thing. I would own this Kuropi sweater that has Kuropi written over the back shoulders, where you've got just like an arch over your shoulders that just says Kuropi.
Cool.
And giant things, and then he's on your butt, basically. Pretty sick. I like Kuropi a lot.
Kuropi's great. No disrespect to Kuropi. I think he was my favorite as a kid until I was introduced to Hong Yunan, which ever since then, Hong Yunan, he can't be beat.
I mean, I've always been a Botsmaru person, but I get it. You get it? I mean, Hong Yodan is very good. He's probably my number 2. I don't know anything about his personality like I do with Botsmaru.
What's the name? I'm trying to find what's the... okay. It was directed by Motonori Sakakibara, who used to work for Square Enix and made a lot of... he did help make Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
Pretty sick.
He was the co-director of, so shouts out, going from Dr. Aki Ross to Gudetama. Couldn't ask for a better. I think this might be developed internally at Netflix or some sort of like third-party like merge studio. You can't find jack shit about it. Well, if anybody's concerned about that, I apologize.
Please, the My Anime List people, why aren't you updating this?
Why? I need to know more about the Gudetama.
I need to know more about
television
where are the goofs. I want to know the IMDb goofs.
I mean, the biggest goof of all is Gudetama himself.
Yeah, that's true. Let me pull up my anime list real quick. They don't have it on there. They have it on Anime News Network though. Why won't they? Why is it so hard to find Gudetama information?
There's somebody hiding something.
It's not. It's literally not there. It's just not there. They won't tell me the studio. It just doesn't have one. This is what Netflix is.
IMDb claims Sanrio, but I'm assuming that it has to be maybe it's a Sanrio in-house production studio.
I can't imagine they have an in-house production studio. Why would they do this to me?
Why would they do this to me?
Okay. Anyway, Kip the Capybara, right? He's basically Mr. Puff, but for Sonic. Is that cool? Is that any good? I need
Mr.
to read
Puff or Mrs. Puff.
Mrs. Puff. Mr. Puff's dead. She's a widow, as we all know.
That's true. That's true.
Remember that one episode where Mr. Krabs fell deeply in love with her?
Yeah, we're not talking about this. We're talking about this. You know, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he became the curvy wife guy.
He was
I also
the
like
wife guy.
I think
Spherical
somebody
wife
should
guy.
make one of those, like, you know, whenever they make the twisted, like, what is it, like Chris Griffin and Bart being gay together and having a tragic comic together or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, my dad used to choke me all the time and say, "Oh, you little," you know, that kind of
yeah,
thing.
exactly. They should do that, but with Sonic actually killed Mrs. Puff's husband.
You know that SpongeBob killed him in a driving accident.
Right. Exactly.
You know, people give Mrs. Puff a lot of shit for not giving SpongeBob a license, but she's doing a service keeping that freak off the road. Think about it.
You love to go to Philosophy 101 classes and bring this point up.
I'm doing in my version of the trolley problem is the SpongeBob driving a boat problem. In the movie, didn't he get his license at the end or something? Didn't he do that in the movie, or did he just get a promotion in the movie?
All right.
Are they still on a weird time scale with the movie, where the movie happens after everything in the cartoon? It's kind of like it's like remember how like the Simpsons always had those flash forward episodes where it's like, here's what Lisa's doing in the year 2016 when she's president or whatever,
right.
And now it's like 2023 and it's like, I'm still 8. I'm still 8 and I hate it. I hate being alive.
They have their pair phones. What is the bad Simpsons version? Oh, my phones. They're my phones. Simpsons my phones. Great decision.
Great decision. We love it. We didn't wish it was pair phones like iCarly. I can't believe Dan Schneider.
Right, that was iCarly.
I can't believe Dan Schneider had a better idea than the Simpsons writers did in like season 32 or whatever the fuck.
I will say, sorry to reference an annoying YouTube video both me and Alan watched, but
oh, you mean the video, the guy talking about iCarly for like 75 hours that we watched while playing Elden Ring?
And the end of the video is him having a mental breakdown and making me uncomfortable. Like, you put out the video. I didn't mean to make your life worse by watching it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's funny when the Defunctland guy does it, but not when you do it. So shut up.
Right.
Stop it, please.
It's like your face is on screen and you look disappointed in your choices. I don't know what to tell you.
No, this isn't as funny like it was with the Disney Channel theme.
Right. What was the dumb thing I was gonna say? Oh yeah, they made the videos on the slap.com.
Oh, we all remember the slap.com, don't we, folks?
From Victorious, they made it in the pear shape of the pear phones.
That's pretty fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I like that because it was every time you saw it, you saw a big stupid pear-shaped tablet or something. And it's just like, it would be funny if somebody in the real world made a big fruit-shaped tablet just for no other reason than it's our branding. That's the opposite of how capitalism really works, where everything will just be like a big homogeneous square because that's the easiest thing to manufacture. I want some whimsy, please. I want a Goomer. I want a Goomer and a Gibby. That's a kind of.
I want to go back to the Sanrio characters and not talk about iCarly anymore.
What you think Goomer is not as cool as Karopi? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm gonna say it now. I like Karopi 100 times more than Goomer.
Now what about Gibby?
Gibby, throw Gibby in the trash. I'll take a fucking Leckle. I'll take a Leckle over fucking Gibby.
Now I will give you that the big city boy or whatever his name was. He is way better than anybody from iCarly.
That's
universe.
true.
That's 100% true. And so is Aloha Aloha Steve or whatever his name was. Man. Russ, end of the episode. Do you have anything you want to plug? Anything you've been enjoying lately? Do you want to?
No. I've been playing. We were talking about it. Nintendo put GBA games you could emulate on your telephone easily on the Switch, and made me go, oh!
Games that are worth nothing because they are like they are not worth the space that it takes on your SD card. They're everywhere.
No, not at all. They're only like 16 megabytes. Like you could download them.
You could play it on your fucking calculator watch if you wanted to.
I could cough on your phone, and it would use that as a way to.
My phone is currently taking in that much like accelerometer data every single second. But whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
All I was gonna say is I've been playing the Minish Cap. Have you ever played the Minish Cap?
No, I haven't. I always saw people playing it on like fucking X Play or talking about it, and it looked sick, and I never played it.
I always thought it looked dumb as shit as a kid because I was like, it's a Zelda game about getting a magic hat. That is the dumbest shit I've seen in my entire life. Like, who cares about a magic hat? Turns out the magic hat is good. I like the magic hat.
See, as a kid, I always thought that seems like a nice gimmick. I like when a Zelda game has a good gimmick.
Okay. I'm not hating, by the way. I understand the love. I just, as a child, I was like, what? I don't get it.
Now, the Minish Cap, that's not the one where there's 4 of him, right? Or is it?
No, they are related and they look very similar. I think they even have references to each other. But no, that's Four Swords Adventure.
Does the Minish Cap shrink him? Does it diminish him in size? Like
yes.
Ant-Man? So it is like Ant-Man Quantumania then.
Oh my god, it is a shrinking game.
Damn. He's downsizing. Link's downsizing. It does look like is this in the Wind Waker continuity? Or does it just look like
no, not at all. It's kind of the way that it doesn't really matter to anything, but people think it does.
Oh, but what about the one Link where there's like a train or whatever the fuck? Doesn't that take place in the... I'm going to become one of those Reddit guys that makes a Link timeline or whatever the fuck. I think it's really... Those people must be losing their mind that there's Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts shit in this new one.
It's true.
I'm going to play that new Zelda, but I don't know what the fuck's going on with this Banjo-Kazooie shit in this game. It's wild to me.
It's wild. It is very wild.
Like, does anybody want to do that? And also, does that mean that all other games are going to copy this and we're all going to have Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts shit in all of our games for the next 20 years? Is that going to happen now?
Listen, they're either Dead Space clones or nuts and bolts clones. So a very, very specific Xbox game players want.
I mean, honestly, Dead Space clones, Callisto Protocol was not good, but if somebody does make like a game that's like 50% as good as Dead Space, it'll be a pretty good game. So like, I can't complain too much. What I would really like is for people to start doing Pikmin clones, because we don't get many of those. We're finally going to get a fucking another Pikmin game, but there's not enough of those Pikmins. I want more Pikmin.
You want more Pikmin.
I'm dying for Pikmin. I want this world to end so the Pikmin can come in here and start hanging out with all the weird bugs. I'm tired of this
garbage and shit.
I'm tired of this world of man. I want the Pikmin to run through all my garbage.
This world.
I want the Pikmin to take over the world now. I need them to inherit the earth from us.
Oh my god.
I'm becoming a doomsday guy, so that way I can fast forward to the Pikmin. Hopefully, maybe the Pikmin will find like my phone and carry it to their onion.
Is your plug this week just pre-ordering Pikmin 4?
Yes. Did you see that dog?
It was good. Oh, we liked the dog.
If that dog dies, I will kill everybody in the Pikmin universe. I will nuke the Pikmin.
You're not gonna kill the dog. They're not gonna do that.
They better not. Oh, but Russ, will they let you pet the dog?
Oh, sure. I probably.
It would be really funny if they didn't let you pet the dog in this game. More games need to start just like actively rebelling against that Twitter account and just not letting you pet the dog. Fuck you. I'm never gonna let you pet the dog. I guess Elden Ring is like that because every dog in that game is the most broken enemy in the game and can like stun lock you with one bite. It is kind of the anti can you pet the dog. You can absolutely never touch one of those dogs because you will get stun locked. You will get stun locked for like 20 seconds. I think that somebody like summoned, like they got in like console commands and had like 50 of the dogs like fighting Radon and they just like kept him perpetually stun locked. They're just they're the worst. They have like the most. I don't know what's going on with those dog frames. They're fucked up.
It is very fucked up.
I got something to plug. Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower is a good game.
Oh, people love the pizza tower. They probably are like, are they going to talk about it?
Pizza Tower. I only got it the other day. Pizza Tower that's a fun game. You know, we've never really talked about the fucking Wario World games or whatever the fuck.
Right.
It's one of those where you are invincible, but you're just like running through blocks and kind of doing like platforming puzzles. It's very satisfying. The way like the whole like dash mechanic and like running up walls and like chaining off of enemies and bouncing off shit works. And what I like is that the first half of every level is like you're just kind of like going around collecting all the things and getting to the end of the level, and then you killed like a bad guy at the end of the level, and then you have to run backwards out of the level as fast as you possibly can, or you'll fail.
Right.
And that shit owns. That's a good gimmick. I like that.
It is. It is always so funny how the Wario franchise is just such a weird thing where it was like, well, these Mario games on the GBA aren't hitting. Let's make Mario sprite bigger. Actually, let's make him Wario.
Let's make him Wario. Let's forget about dying. Wario's immortal.
And then he got bigger. Yeah, so he's this bigger character, but also then they made him faster than Mario.
Yeah.
And this and that, and now he lives on as a pizza guy.
He's like the cop from Needful Things. He's so big, but he's fast like a cat. And don't get me started on how well he can finger or do magic tricks.
No, don't get us started about Wario fingering. We have some fanfic about that that we don't need to get into.
Some have called me the Wario of fingering. But, and
I've become called the Waluigi of love.
And also, that's why they call him the Scream. He's the original Screamin' Sicilian, if you catch my drift. I think I remember reading an interview somewhere where they did say that Wario was supposed to be Sicilian.
Really? Well, there was the whole thing with Mario 64 where he was supposed to be German. So in the Japanese version, he goes, "So ein Mist." But in America, he got changed back to Italian, and now I think he's just universally Italian. But really, he's nothing. He's just whatever the opposite of. He's Wa-Italian. He's Wa-Italian.
Well, I think that's why they're Sicilian. I think that's why they're Sicilian. God. Is that, you know what? Okay, so people also ask. I typed in Wario Sicilian on Google. People also ask, is Wario a Sicilian? The first thing is the first result, Good Tweet Man from Twitter. No, he's... Oh, I guess that is them saying that, yeah, Mario's Northern Italian, Wario is Southern Italian. But that's just a weird Twitter account, so I don't know why Google is showing me that.
Did the cops take that guy out? Okay, come on.
Okay.
Come on, I'm sorry. That's a easy reach. Good Tweet Man, you're probably a nice guy. I probably interacted with you back in 2012 and tried.
You probably stole one of my tweets
on Friday.
You probably stole one of my tweets or kept me from getting my clout chicken tender wrap. So I don't.
Oh, don't say that.
I do like this question: is Wario muscular or fat? As people also ask on Google. You know, people ask that a lot when they see me too.
People, there's a thing you can be both, which is kind of like annoying to me.
You can be both.
As somebody who is both, basically me, as somebody who's trying to turn into Wario.
And we all want to turn into Wario. I'm
trying. You fucking see my Fitbot app? You want to see the fucking records? And you see how much garlic I'm eating?
That's the
fucking superfood.
That's the thing. Now, have you considered starting a game company though?
Making my friends work for free. That's the best idea I could ever think of.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a pretty good idea. The thing is, I don't know if we'll ever be cool enough to meet a Jimmy T. I don't think we're ever going to be cool enough to hang out with Jimmy T. That's my problem.
Maybe we can meet his geek brother.
Oh yeah, what's his brother's name again?
Johnny T?
The Wario universe is kind of... Oh, Jimmy P? You mean Jimmy P?
Is it Jimmy P?
He's the one with the yellow hair.
Jimmy P, that's funny. If I got married to Jimmy T's sister, I'd be like, really? I'm like the guy in Succession who got married to Shiv just to be a member of the Roys. I would join the Jimmy family.
Jimmy does have a nerd brother.
Yeah.
Jamie, he's got a sister too, Jamie and
Oh,
James.
the Thang family. The Thang family. Oh yeah, Jimmy T, James T, Jamie T, Papa T. I'm getting married to Jamie T.
I'm actually gonna marry Mama T, and I'm gonna become their parents.
What's gonna happen to James T? No, wait,
Sorry,
James T's the little brother. Jamie T's who's the father?
I think that might be
Papa
Jamie.
T.
Papa T. Sorry, Papa T, you're out.
You're ruining Papa T's life. You're moving in.
It's kind of funny that he's got like
Homewrecker Alan. I don't know about this arc.
It's kind of funny that he's got like the Marge hair of the family. He's got like the big tall hair.
Right.
Pretty sick.
Do you ever think it's funny that we've been accused, not by we've been accused, this is the classic Murder Brian, where when somebody said something to me once and I interpreted it as everybody said it, but we you don't talk about Sonic that much anymore, and then the second we get into WarioWare, I'm like, let's talk another hour about that.
Look. First of all, we have an entire segment about Sonic every goddamn episode. What more do you want from me?
Yeah, not for me to be not checked out during it? Well, too bad.
Too bad. Look, there's some things we would rather talk about, and sometimes that happens to be Sanrio characters and Jimmy T. There are also
Jimmy T's family structure.
There are also people that have modded custom Waluigi action figures into Jimmy T action figures. This is something I found, a DeviantArt picture of somebody showing how to modify your Waluigi action figure to turn him into Jimmy T.
Listen, that's pretty good, actually.
It's actually very good. It's a Jimmy T garage kit.
Listen, I have a bunch of garage kits. Most of them are hentai figures, except this one, which is Jimmy T.
Jimmy T. One of them is Asuka shitting on a toilet, like that one time we went to that Anime Expo panel, and the very first
forgot about that one. Pretty good.
We went to the Anime Expo panel called Naughty Figures, and one of the figures they showed us was a garage kit of Asuka from Evangelion shitting into a toilet.
Which is good. I hope she's, doing good poop pos. Isn't that
she was the first IBS baddie before Adriana Lacerva.
Oh my gosh. There's tongue posture now. Is there poop posture? I'm swear to God,
you gotta get the squatty potty, man.
You gotta get the squatty potty. The squatty potty's nice. Every toilet gimmick is. I haven't come across a toilet gimmick I'm not a fan of yet.
Toilet gimmicks are fantastic because you know what? Toilets, the way we use them is fucked up. And it's better to squirt water at your ass and to squat. You know what's also fucked up? Okay, one other thing I will say. Just like in 2020, when I watched through all The Simpsons, I'm decided to finally sit down and watch through all of King of the Hill this year.
Right.
Because I've only ever seen bits and pieces, like episode here and there when I was a kid. And now I'm sitting down and watching them all. And maybe the most fucked up thing is that everything Dale Gribble says is a current QAnon talking point. Everything he does say about the government and the Chinese replacing us and making us eat bugs is exactly what people are still talking about 30 years later, which is cool.
That's what they think seed oil is bug juice.
If there's an episode that I would not be so, I need like a Frinkiac for King of the Hill because I think
it exists.
I'm pretty sure there is going to be an episode where Dale says something about seed oils. But there is an episode where he says like humans were designed to shit while squatting. You got to get a squatty potty, Hank, when you're constipated. Which is true. You are designed to shit while squatting. I think people are also designed to give birth while squatting. So I think that's a thing people do now too. They like go squat somewhere and push a baby out. It's either that or underwater, which I think might make your baby like turn into like Namor or like an avatar or something. If you do that, I don't know if you're supposed to do that.
That's true. You have to start the song beads.
Oh, if instead of hiring a moil, I'm hiring the shaman of song for my
animatronic. I'm getting pregnant. It's like the Nathan For You episode about giving birth on a taxi, but I'm gonna try and give birth on the Navi River ride and have the river the animatronic for the what is it? The shaman of song deliver my baby, because you've seen the articulation on it. It's human like.
It's crazy.
You can do it.
Folks,
it's crazy.
I kind of I have never wanted to go to Disney really in my entire life. It seems like it, because I famously do not care about most of the Disney properties. I think they're kind of bullshit. It is literal Mickey Mouse bullshit to me. I never really liked them. I will go to the Animal Kingdom, 1, because I love animals, and 2, because I love Avatar. And I will go see the Shaman of Song. I would love to go see them. The only other stuff I care about at Disney World, aside from Ant-Man, of course, is animals and then the Epcot place. And now Epcot's not even really doing the Epcot shit that I like. So, I gotta do that. I gotta go to this river journey. I gotta meet the shaman.
There's so much you gotta do, Alan.
There's so
much we all gotta do. Listen, this year you're reborn. You're becoming a King of the Hill fan. It's my 30s. It's my 30s. I'm starting off this decade with. Some people are flirty 30s. You're adventurous 30. Adventurous.
I'm adventurous by watching a show about Texas conservatives. It's great.
Hey, come on. Well, yeah,
That's what the show is about.
it is true.
It is true. Also, it is delicious every time Peggy Hill says something in Spanish. It is the most delicious content in the entire universe. Hearing
It's
her
like me
mispronounce.
trying to pronounce Japanese earlier on this episode.
It's very good. It's very good shit. Good television program. All right. I guess we were supposed to be plugging things, and then we started talking about fucking about the Shaman of Song again. How many times are we gonna fucking talk about the Shaman of Song before it gets a minute on our podcast?
Well, listen, we're going to AI to do Watto. I guess we could switch to next week. While we wait for Spider to come back from Canada, we'll talk to the Shaman of Song.
I did use chat.
Is there a way to not make that offensive?
What Watto or the Shaman of Song?
Well, there's nothing offensive about Watto in the slightest. I don't know what you're talking about.
I did try to use Chat GPT to make a thing from Spider, but he just said really mean shit to me. Is the weird thing. I think he
He's
hates
a nice guy on the movie too.
I think he hates me inherently because I'm a human from Earth. I think that's the problem. I think like the AI knows that like people on Pandora, the AI. This is my New York Times like, oh god, the AI is sentient. It wants out. Is when it made Spider mean to me.
Or maybe Spider sees a reflection of themselves, because I think you and I, we both desperately want to enter a.
We all wish we were
body,
blue. Yeah, just like him.
And they were like, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Get in line. Get in line, buddy. My
get it
girlfriend
right.
is a Na'vi.
Yeah. She's the fucking
And
sea
then I'm
bearer.
like, at least you have a girlfriend.
Oh god, we all wish our girlfriend was Sigourney Weaver. First of all,
not the teenage part, but like younger yassified. Let's blue yassified.
Definitely bluified. That's for damn sure.
Bluified. But
Well,
not
look-
bluey. We don't want to date
Oh god,
bluey.
oh god, my
We're not one of
cat
those-
stepped on the soundboard. What the fuck? Did you hear that shit?
Okay. Oh yeah. Anyway, we should live and learn.
Okay, yeah, live and
Yeah.
learn before my cat steps up on the soundboard again. All right, bye.
Bye.